legally distinct adventure. And we'll start out with our opening box text. The war against man is not going as planned. Men have rallied together, elves have aided them in their darkest moments, and your human saboteurs have been slain or banished. Even the trees have marched against the Dark Lord, but that's not your fault. You are guards, and it is your duty to just keep watch outside your Abyssal Master's throne room. Spies have reported that the forces of men joined together, marched into the Shadowlands. In this moment, two of the Wraith Magnates meet with the Dark Lord behind closed doors, and through those heavy doors, you can hear the most intense and hateful tirade your master has ever given. The Wraith Magnates continue to fail to find the Dark Lord's Soul Stone, an infernal gem that was long ago embedded into a ring, and is the Dark Lord's singular weakness. A distant explosion sounds, and out from the high window of the Black Tower, the volcanic Mount Bane explodes. At the same time, a sudden baritone scream resounds from the Dark Lord's chambers. The door explodes off their hinges, chased by withering flames that was once the mouth of living fire that you called Master. And everyone can paste the text in there so you can read it if you want, but everyone make a DC 10 Fortitude save. I'm telling you the DC because too many of y'all to try to guess and do all that. And just, roll, give it a second, and we'll carry on from there.
One better.
Why I did that, I just got it. I looked at the wrong roll.
You were like, a 20, right?
So when I see in the middle of the triangle +2, that's the total bonus. Is that correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. Under 4, there should be a number.
Okay, that doesn't look very high. Okay.
And again, if the chatbot's too confusing, it's DCC. People tend to have as much fun with failing as they do with winning. So roll real dice if it's too confusing. But yeah, so it was DC 10. At this point, you all know if you failed or not, and if you want, you can burn some luck. 10, 3, 2, 1. All right. Well, if you failed, 1 point of damage, and you are thrown across the room. The heavy doors hit you or graze and ricochet, whatever. You get hit in some point, maybe not a full face of it, but you're thrown across the room. And you were in the Black Tower in the Shadowlands, and it shakes, and crumbling rock comes down from the ceiling, and it blocks the passage to the twisting staircase. The only other exit from where you are, guarding the throne room, appears to be a window. It looks down about 300 feet onto the ground. You can see over in the Dark Lord's chambers, there's these dying flames dance upon the empty and unmoving cloaks of the Wraith Magnates, and the pillar that once held the Dark Lord's avatar, that mouth of living flame, it is shattered, though the stones still glow red hot. And here I give it over to you to decide what happens next.
So the only
I point. Then I start moving that way. Go ahead, Ian.
Yeah, I was going to say, again, the only exit out of the room that we can see is this window, and it drops 300 feet outside of it?
Yes.
All right.
You got a nice view of, that red sky and those, dry lands and the Mount Bane, that volcano, and not really the distance. It's pretty close by, just exploding. But yeah, unless you want to climb down or just hope you find a bush or dig through the rubble, slim pickings.
As a spirit, can I fly? Can I fly as a spirit?
I believe so, John. He could get.
That's probably something we need to write in there. If you're not inhabiting a form, yeah, I think you should be able to fly. Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Precedent is established. I look in shock at the death of my lord and definitely hesitate if that matters. If I'm immediately in danger of discorporating, then I begin to float in the direction of the other energy that I sense is there, not sort of dimly aware of what I was.
Yeah, and you are in shock of your lord's apparent death, but but in your hesitation, you kind of hear this whisper that touches you first, and then everyone else starts to hear it, and it starts saying, "Go through the passage. It is not lost. You must go through the mausoleum tunnels behind my throne room. My soul stone was nearly destroyed in the volcano. Recapture it and remediate it into a new receptacle so that I may regain my power." And the whisperings go away. You hear nothing else.
Okay, boss.
Yeah, I pause about to crawl out of the window, and then when I hear that, I'm assuming it's a voice in our heads, or do we hear? You said it was a whisper.
Yeah, like rattling in your skull.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll move towards the passageway and see if I can see a way through.
What's a receptacle?
All right, Mr. Orc. All right. Mars or Sonica. Sonica, sorry, I didn't write down what class you ended up choosing.
Yeah, grafted.
The grafted, that's right. All right, what are y'all doing? I'm going to try to make sure that there's a lot of us here. I'm going to try to make sure everyone gets a moment.
All right. Am I hearing what the Dark Lord is saying right now?
Yes, you heard that.
All right. So I start to when I see my precious Dark Lord dying, I start to cry and say, "Oh Lord, no, we're gonna try to save you." Oh, and I just start to cry a lot because I'm losing my dear Lord. That's it.
All right.
Were there any other
Sorry,
Sorry, what was that, Sonica?
Oh, just say, okay, sorry guys, my character just loves him so much. That's it.
It's very understandable. Ian?
Were there any other creatures in this room as all of this started happening and collapsing and everything around us?
There were two wraith magnates. They were having, a closed door meeting and getting really chewed out.
Yeah.
They're apparently just cloaks on the floor. You see the wraith magnate, their blades next to where their cloaks are.
That's not really all that interesting to me as a Wendigo. And if there's nothing else that's in here, right? There's nothing dead bodies or any flesh that's available or anything like that.
That is to come.
I bring myself to, fine, I will help, and stomp over there to the area where we're pulling all the rocks out to try to get through the tunnel.
Well, there's actually this cleft in the back where it's kind of hidden. You guarded outside the Dark Lord's chamber. Never have you come inside before.
Gotcha.
So now
okay.
You're it's you can't even see this from where the door's open. But yeah, there's this passage back here, really, really thin area. Snarl and Barl, you've been so quiet, and I'm assuming it's because you're at the back. You're looking out the window and going, "Could we help each other climb down? Could we maybe go into these rocks?"
So one of them's actually going to go for that dagger, whatever sort of blade that Wraith had.
Yeah.
All the others going to try and fit to that passage. Any small area they could fit, they're just going to go for it. Okay. Or Barl's going to go for it, and they'll meet up.
Yeah, you grab one of the two blades off the floor. So it's you're a little goblin, so you gotta an orc could maybe hold it in one hand. You gotta use two hands for it. It'll deal a D7 +1 damage, and it gets a +1 to attack. And any mortal struck with it has to make a DC 10 will save, or they're struck with this deep fear that'll cause -1 die to anything they do on the following round. I guess Matt, your orc, he hears some just distant grunts that he would, and on the other side of the rubble that collapsed and is blocking your passage down the 300-foot staircase that is the joy to climb up every start of your shift. Here's some orcs on the other side, and they're going, "What happened?" They kind of muffled through the rocks. They're going, "What happened? Was there an attack?"
Boss is dead.
Ah! All is lost! They immediately start going back down. You can feel the tower rocking back and forth a little bit.
I imagine myself
Come
as
on now, some of our
sorry. I imagine myself as having a kind of a dim influence over just kind of like send wafting cold towards the mausoleum to try to influence people to get them to just go. I also look hungrily at the bodies of the race and the Lord upon the ground.
There's no
and
bodies,
wonder,
just cloaks. They
and no
completely
bodies.
dissipated.
Could I wear the cloaks? One of the cloaks?
You know, you wouldn't go on guard duty without a body. Let's say you have like a very one of those humans that you
a cadaver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cadaver when you guys took Mos Gileath or whatever, that human city on this side of the river. You killed a guy over there, or someone did, and you got the body now.
Okay. I pick up a wraith cloak as an homage to my fallen master, and I put it on and cover my face, the rotting.
Yeah, the wraith cloak does not provide any special benefit, but you look super ominous.
That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to look like a badass.
Yeah, they have a tendency to billow ominously if you're in wind, right?
Do you pick up? There's one wraith blade on the ground right next to it. You grab that too.
Of course, it's more a matter of respect than usefulness, and this, after all, this is nothing but a vessel.
This very existential.
All right, I'm pasting the into the chat. That's the info on the wraith blades. So all right, you guys are going down the passage. These rough-hewn walls of tunnels. They're sporadically dotted with these alcoves that have these that contain golden statues of the Dark Lord's most renowned generals throughout the ages. And the plodding passage seems to be leading in the direction of Mount Bane, a suspicion all but confirmed by the growing heat.
Can I smell anything on the air? Like anything that's particularly notable?
In here, I mean, it doesn't have that damp stone smell. It's, very, very dry in this passage. So, and notice that, and just kind of that, like, that smell of hot metal, basically.
What is ultravision?
Or infravision is like heat-based vision, or does it?
I know infravision, but what's ultravision?
John?
I think that might have been Eddie's contribution because he did more of the hat than I did. But it's basically like you can see in any kind of circumstances. Is to my understanding of it. I thought I corrected that. Okay, I'm sorry.
It just says ultravision. I don't know.
In the last playtest, something that came up was, wait, can we see in the dark? And it was,
that's come up a lot. And I've kind of ruled, and I need to write in every class, you're freaking monsters. All of us can see in the dark. So.
All right. Because it'll matter now. What about when the Dybbuk is possessing a corpse of a person who could not see in the dark?
Exactly. Now, I would say that would be because the Dybbuk assumes the physical features of the corpse. That's a great question. That would be the only exception. I would say.
So you are probably, I don't know, you're like, oh, good thing. We'll just say, oh, good thing this guy still had a torch left on him. I was never going to use this oily stick, but. But
okay, no? I just wanted to know what my eyeball could do.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
I can send it. Maybe I send
that out and like send it to fly around like a little, familiar to spy out things. Is what I think I've seen it used as.
I picture my eyeball having spider legs, crawling up on the ceiling. Maybe I send my eyeball out about 50 feet ahead of the party. Kind of be our spy drone on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Or put that ultravision to work.
Okay.
See if I can break that mechanic.
So walking down this tunnel, right, as we're plodding down these stairs, I'm starting to get pissed because I'm hungry right now. And, I'm just dragging my claws along the wall. And as they come across a statue, I just knock it down out of the alcove. Stupid peoples! And just continue.
A statue, and it's like of a famous goblin trap inventor from who led the goblins and taking over a dwarven mine like hundreds of years ago, and you completely desecrate the thing.
Oh man.
Silly goblins.
And when it falls to the ground,
Dumb
it cracks, and you notice that along the walls and ceiling, red cracks are starting to appear, and the golden statue, it also cracks, and immediately out starts crawling this looks like a molten lava version of what was inside, and going this little kind of creepy goblin voice, but too baritone, going, "Where is my master? Who remains to protect my soul from eternity?" He's crawling towards you. Make a reflex save.
All right. Let's see.
You're able to jump out of the way. It doesn't able to touch you, but you see many of the other statues that are in the other alcoves of, an orc general and a very wise hag and all the different ones. They're starting to cracks to appear as well.
And they're in the direction we're heading, correct?
You've also been passing by them, so in front of you, behind you, to your right, if you wanted to, reach out and touch one.
No, I think I'm good. Whoever said we pick up the pace, I move my frog-like body as fast as it can go.
Yeah, there's some shattered golden statue remains by the Wendigo's feet, but he's not one for that kind of thing, I don't think.
No, can't eat soul, need flesh.
All right. Well, you guys get you run out of this passage and you arrive at the hag's eyeball saw this a little before and make sure everyone stopped short of the basically the step off into a volcano's caldera is boiling and exploding with frenetic energy. But there's two voices that kind of demand your attention, and a little off in the distance you hear, "Oh, Tabitha, I should have trusted you. I'm so sorry. Oh, we tried our best, Miss Silverhill. It's not your fault that Bargle stole the Soul Stone." And outside the maw-like entrance to the caldera, two half-dead halflings lay dying upon the slope of Mount Bane. In the far distance, you can see this grotesquely burned figure scrambling into Goblin Town.
Which one of the halflings does one look healthier than the other?
Yes, one is slightly plumper and has all 10 of his fingers.
All right. I would like to try to charm him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
See if we can make some friends.
So you got a roll to make for that, I'm sure.
I sure do. Let's see.
Sure, we'll start with a D20 at least. All right. Now,
well, no, I was looking to see if there was.
Over there, and Hrusk is really hungry, right?
Yeah,
it's just like pray, ready. It's not in a position
exactly.
to fight.
No. Well, I mean, the ones that are over there that are bleeding, are they bloody and burned?
They're dirty. They're bloody. They look like they've just been through it for who knows how long.
Yeah,
I was seeing if there was
I'm also hungry for brains, so we might have to see who gets to him first.
Well, there's also one that's partially cooked, and I don't know if I've had cooked creature yet at this
that
point.
Partially cooked one, it's like all the way down the slope of the mountain.
Oh,
yeah, that's
it's like I'm burning luck already.
Or whatever his name was.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, just immediately I start plodding over there and looking at him.
oh no!
Yeah, I actually come up too, thinking that I want some brains. So
interpose my cloaked hand in front of you so that you don't eat these. I say, "No, wait," and I lean, barely able to hold together on this old blade, this cloak wisping around me, and I say, "Where is this Bargle? The Dark Lord demands this Bargle. Answer me now."
And I step back. He heeding to your wisdom.
He took the soul stone. You'll never. The forces of men and the forces of good. They'll come and they'll stop him and they'll stop you.
You know not of what you speak. These forces are beyond your understanding. Tell me where this Bargle is if your soul desires continuity in this body.
He ran away down the mountain. And you see, you're asking, and one of them kind of faintly points to you. See this like obvious trail of flaking burnt skin going down the mountain slope. Dave, were you using any luck on your hag? Look like you were
Point my bony finger in the direction.
I burned 2 luck just so I don't lose it, but all it does is daze him for 1d4 rounds.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't think he's going to be chasing us anyway.
Yeah, you point your finger down, and at that moment exactly, Tabitha, Tabitha Goodsong. Well, you didn't get acquainted with the last name, but Tabitha goes dazed.
Yeah, I was trying to do some charming by lifting up, my skirt and doing a little can dance, and I forgot that I was keeping a snake up there, and it fell out and dazed him.
That's a heck of a hag.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, gal's got to do what she's got to do.
Get at least burlesque, though.
Game Master, will I be able to gain access to a living creature's memories if I possess them in any way? Will I be able to understand anything they knew?
I don't think so. John, that's one question for you again.
Yeah, that was something I think that came up in a game, and that's kind of what I decided. So you can use the Dybbuk just like that to gain intelligence.
Oh, okay. All right.
But they have to be dead. Is that right?
Yeah, you have to kill them first.
How unfortunate.
I say thank you for your instruction. Go and give your peace to the First Lord. You should meet him, and I kill him. I kill one of them.
You do that.
Pour into them.
At that same moment, the other one starts going and crying, and you couldn't see it. You guys were looking down the hill and whatnot. You weren't looking up at the sky. A giant eagle like plows into the side of the mountain, and it looks bad. And an elf and a dwarf jump off of it, and they both like chug a wineskin and like throw it on the ground like woo! And they're like, we're here to you killed Tabitha! Let's roll initiative.
All right.
That's what my wraith does.
Oh my god. Let's roll.
INI initiative. INI.
Yes.
Yeah.
Advanced to level 1 according to the bot.
Oh, that's if you just type in I, it does.
Nah, I just did a roll and it just said you gained a level.
Yeah, I think it's our server level, like
gotcha.
on the server itself, right?
Yeah. Just how much you posted.
Yeah, every time you post in the server, you gain a certain XP, as I can say, and sometimes you level up by the post you actually post in the server.
You get extra emotes.
Is there a cash redeemable value?
No, it is you just bragging rights.
Like the old grocery store coupons worth 1/20th of a cent.
Wow.
All right. I've got it written down over here. Cliff, you are up first.
I reach down and gently throw the carnage that's at my feet into the beak of the giant eagle.
Okay. Looking over there, the eagle seems quite dazed. You're not 100% sure if the eagle's alive or dead right now. But the eagle certainly is not a part of this initiative roll. But you've made certain
that's what I did. I'm curious to see what the effect was. Apparently, there was no effect on the eagle, so I observed this.
All right, there it is. So, Dave, you're next.
Well, I too ran to the eagle. Upon the dazed eagle, I inscribe mystic symbols,
Okay.
chant the magic words, so it will give birth to a hounding horror.
Ah, okay.
All right.
Nice.
I haven't never seen this spell.
Yeah, I'm looking.
You know
I
what?
wrote
I'm
this spell. I'm
tempted
looking forward
to-
to seeing it.
I'm tempted to do a corruption on this one. Gotta kind of keep track. If this is a permanent thing, I got to keep track of it.
And
All
if
right.
I remember what I wrote
So,
3 months ago, I think it's like a 10-minute long ritual.
oh, is it?
Do I have that right?
Yeah, it takes a while. So like after combat, but you get like this really strong hound.
Yeah, and they'll stay around with you for
Well, I can kick it off, and then I can join
Yeah.
the fray.
Yeah, because it takes like we'll say yes. I think it's mostly it takes like 10 minutes for this thing to become very.
Do you want me to roll corruption on the spell table or the general table?
So you'll only get corruption if you fail or if you.
No, I'm
Yeah,
I'm trying to buff it. Yeah, trying to burn.
So you can't. Oh, I see what you're talking about. So no, how it works is, or I could have sworn. Now you got me double guessing my memory or second guess my memory.
I
But
don't have a copy of the rules on me, but
yeah. So it shouldn't be. So corruption's a permanent thing. If you had corruption already, then it would boost your spells permanently. So you want to get corruption, but you can't just.
you can't do it on
Yeah,
purpose.
unless you failed a spell, then you
Then
can,
I can
instead
take
of
it.
losing it, like earlier when you actually failed and
Gotcha.
would have lost the spell, you could have said, okay, I'm going to take
Alright.
corruption to keep it, and then would have rolled on the chart.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I basically I don't want a 2 through 11. I want a 1 or a 12. Right. All right. Well, let's see
All right.
what it
Well,
says.
let's say you kick that off. Roll your dice on that. And Ian, you'll be next.
Yeah.
So he got an 8, though. You're saying that he could enjoy some corruption now to make it a success.
Yes.
Oh, he could. So he could keep, because you lose the spell on that roll, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. I
If you
would.
decide to keep the spell, you can go one higher level on the corruption chart. Like it would be minor, probably. You go up to major corruption, which would actually be 2 points of corruption.
So I need to roll on the general table because the spell table only has regular corruption.
Yeah, that's a D10
Okay.
minus plus inverse of luck, I think. Anyway, we'll move on. Keep things rolling. Ian, what's it happening?
So the other halfling that's here, which one got pitched over to the eagle at this point?
The dead kind of chubbier one.
Oh, okay. So the one that's missing a finger is still here?
Yeah, he's screaming.
Okay. Gotcha. I reach down and grab
He's
that
Gimmelus, Lamley, help me!
I lift him up. I say, he's missing finger. And then I bite onto his hand or try to bite onto his hand with that.
I would say no attack roll necessary. I mean, you're at full health, so I mean, dude.
I'm actually down 1 hit point. Yeah. All right, so roll some damage.
Yeah, I roll some damage. He looks like stiff breeze. Yeah. You bite off You bite off 4 fingers because you rolled 4. We got one completely fingerless hand over there, and just all of the blood pressure gushes out, just an enormous squirt. He goes deathly pale and stops screaming.
And I rip the flesh back off of him and I look at it again. Oh, mistake, missing hand. And then I throw him down and just charge over to the dwarf that's there. And I should be able to still make a claws attack, I think, right? Because I did get claws and bite, I want to say.
It's with a D16. It's one
Is it
die down.
D16 for the...
Yeah.
The bite's a D16. The claws should be. Well, yeah, I didn't even think.
Bite's
Yeah, it should be that.
Bite's a D14, I think is what it says,
Oh, okay.
actually.
All right. Well, you bit him, and that didn't require an attack roll. So you've used your D14. Use D20 on the actual attacking.
All right. D20 plus 2. So I'm coming up just to tear down the front of the dwarf that's right here, and I clearly miss.
Yeah.
And we're not rolling so hot.
He
Ugh.
laughs in your face. he pulls out his war hammer or his battle axe and takes a swing at you. I got a 18 to hit, so
That'll hit.
yeah. And where's my? There we go. All right, he does a solid 9 points of damage to you as he cuts you. I mean, he's got a battle axe and he's got a mighty deed. He was going to take you off your feet and cause you to start sliding down the mountain, but you're probably doing that anyway. Are you still up or down?
I am still up.
Okay.
Just barely, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, since you're still up, he's going to try to shield bash you.
Yeah, do it. Mighty deed.
Damn.
Or actually, yeah, actually, probably wouldn't be able to because he knocks you off your feet and you start sliding down the mountain. You're like 10 feet away now, so I guess that's good for you because he wouldn't be able to reach you with the shield bash. Because you can't attack, move, and attack. You got to do it all at once.
Yeah.
All right. Lamley pulls out a longbow, and I'm going to roll a die 6 to target a random different one of you. And John, it's actually you. So.
Oh, lucky me. I think I've got an 11.
Let's see.
Yeah, 11 AC.
Well, that's too bad. I rolled that 20.
Oh, gosh. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Here, let me get my... I don't have my crit chart open. Give me a second.
John's an orc, right?
No, I'm playing the Toag.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually got 9 hit points, though, so hopefully I'll be fair. But I rolled really well on the con with this thing.
So he starts out by doing... Oh, I got in there his crit. He rolls it's a warrior base. It's statted as a warrior, so he actually rolls a D14 on crit table 3. Oh my gosh. I rolled a 14. Below the spinal column, numbs lower limbs. The foe suffers a -4 penalty to AC as they learn to walk again. Also, I did 6 damage to you.
Oh no! You got hit by Doc Hopper from the first Muppet movie.
Yeah, an arrow like lodged in your spine is basically what happens here. All right, then, Sonica, it's your turn with the grafted.
So, Stefan, real quick, Matt's character sheet, where does he get that at?
Sorry, the what on the character sheet?
Yeah, Matt doesn't have his character sheet. Just wanted to where to get that real quick.
I'll get it for you in a second. Sorry about that.
Sorry, I didn't want to bog everything down. I was just
sorry, dude. You let me do it. It's my game.
There's a Google Drive link.
Stefan's game, my creation. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a Google Drive link. Yeah. Grab your orc from inside there.
Aha.
Okay. So, Sonica.
All right. I think I'll try to attack this warrior because he actually attacked my monster friends. Mm-hmm. So I will take my mace and try to burst his skull completely and just.
All right.
That's it.
Make an attack.
All right. Where is the server? I just I found. 1d20 plus 1.
All right. Oh.
We're just not lucky these rolls, gentlemen.
This happened last time too. I was rolling high and everyone was rolling low. But John, it's your turn.
Okay. Wait. I actually have another arm, and so I can use a 116 action.
Okay.
A 1d16 action.
Yeah. Sorry for forgetting.
Where exactly is that arm on
fine.
your body? Just so we can visualize it.
Like
your
my
third
butt.
arm. Your butt. Like a scorpion tail.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like kind of a tail, but I also have a tail, but my tail and my arm, they just work together in like a double tail.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Is that how? That's
it's like Omega Red's arms.
That's a first.
Yeah,
I think.
Watch out for that ground sting.
Okay, I'm attacking with my arm. Let's go. 10.
All right.
Close to double digit.
It's not a hit, but maybe if you spend a few points of luck. You don't have to though. There's so many other people that would go before these guys would go. I mean, what are the odds that they'll keep rolling single digits?
Yeah, I will hold my point.
All right, or you could use some luck. I'll be the devil's advocate for both sides. All right, John.
So how close are the dwarf and the elf?
Let's say the dwarf ran up like 15 feet. So yeah, 15 feet separation.
Okay. Damn it. And neither one of them have taken any wounds that I can see.
It looks like they got a little like roughed up in their like drunk driving eagle crash, but not from you guys.
Oh yeah, drunk brain sounds great. So I'll rush up to the toag I am the toag. I'll rush up to the dwarf and open my mouth, and this massive tongue shoots out of the toag or the dwarf. Excuse me. Let's see here if I can actually hit though. Come on. 14?
That'll work.
Awesome. Okay, and I think it's a D3. Let me double check. Yep, D3. All right. So I get one point of luck from him. So okay, and that's me.
Sounds good. I don't know if you have it written down. You should think about what that one luck does to enemy stat blocks, because it doesn't exactly have a luck score. What's it doing to him? Matt, your turn.
I'm going to heft my great club over my head and let out a battle cry, which gives all party members +2 to their attack rolls.
Oh, we needed you at the high end.
Yeah. So, but how does that work? Is that like my action for the turn, or can I still, or is that just an incidental?
That should be that is your action to do that. So right now with how I've been rolling, it's a damn good idea. Unless you want to, Stefan, I'll let him speak. Sorry.
All right.
No, at least Mars gets +2.
All the rest of the guys are going to get it as well. Just next. All right. Well, hey, Mars.
It's only for one turn though.
Well,
yeah, it'll last
when
until
you did it, so it's going to last until your next point in initiative.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, hey, Mars, you
right.
got +2 for both your guys.
+2.
Okay, they are gonna run forward towards this warrior and try and hurt him. So we'll do Gnarl first with that Wraith Sword. What's he get? Oh, he's already at a 0, but that's a +1. Alright, so +1 total.
Yeah, +1 from the sword and then +2 from your orc club. Yeah, you don't have the big bonuses as a goblin, but you have numbers.
Okay, so then I do have a D16 because Bar will go. Alright.
Doesn't look like it took that one. Oh, there it goes.
There you go. Yes,
Wah, wah.
Man.
That's a fumble.
Oh yeah. All right, roll your fumble.
Let me check that character sheet really quick.
It might just be a D4. It depends on your.
Is he wearing any armor?
Yeah, it's a D8. Let me roll that.
Okay.
All right.
I got the table.
Oh, you got the table? Sweet.
Yep.
It's a 4.
Weapon is damaged. Was that the guy with the magic weapon though? Or
no, that was Barl. He had a dagger.
All right, then his dagger breaks. He can fix it, but it's going to take 10 minutes of work to do whatever the heck you need to do.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, then Cliff, we're back up to you.
I guess my question, I don't have a die written in my attack die box.
Oh, it'll be a D20.
I guess it's a D20. Okay, very easy. So, Demnus, or the wraith like form of him, he just kind of, I imagine the way he attacks things is just kind of lopingly picking up this sword and just kind of dropping it down in the direction of this eagle.
Mm-hmm.
He just sort of tries to drop it. I'm going to do a called shot to its eagle head.
All right.
If such a thing is
Behead
possible.
the eagle.
Okay, d20 plus... No modifier, it says. Right.
No, it should be +2 from Matt's cry.
Oh, that's right. So add 2 to that, so...
And we can
13.
say, okay, and I was going to say we can add another 1 because you got like a soldier from Mosgiliath. So he's probably strong.
14 then.
That'll hit. You nail it down on the eagle. And you hear...
that's right there. It's a +1 to attack and damage. D7 is the...
Yes, D7 plus 1. And plus another 1. So 6 damage. We'll say, this eagle, he was looking... You're a weak... And you feel that the eagle is no more. It's not like
I killed it.
You just killed the giant eagle. It's not like completely lopped off, but you've killed it. There's a good slice in the back of its neck.
Have I reached the limit of what I can do in a round?
It's about I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
All right, then
I looked down. I looked down at it.
Mm-hmm. Should
you can possess it now.
All right, Dave, your turn.
All right. So we have not Legolas and not Gimli, right?
You have Gimmelus and Lamley.
I think we need some more luck, so I'm going to cast a hex.
All right.
The manifestation is I break out my little I break out a felt purple bag that looks like it may or may not be a
Crown Royal.
Exactly, and I roll a pair of dice made from the teeth of a dead gambler. Now, if I'm correct, I took a greater corruption. By the way, I'm starting to grow horns.
Nice. So you'll have a +2 to all your spellcasting rolls now.
All right, so I'm at a +4.
That's awesome.
That is. Man, +4 is awesome.
Goodness.
Yeah, especially at first. Yeah. There you go. 17.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, so that's not bad. So who's the first party member after me to go? The next
would
one,
be Ian, who is having a little rough time.
Yeah,
Flying
sliding
down the side of the mountain, like on my belly, like you can see me like...
But you're not going to be attacking next round, huh?
The next person to attack would probably be Sonic.
Yeah. Sonica.
Yeah.
Which character is that?
The Grafted.
The Grafted. All right. And so what I'm going to do is our elf. It's going to be cast on the elf and our Grafted.
Okay.
And it is a 1d3.
Nice.
All right, so that's perfect. So the elf has to subtract 3 from its next roll, and our Grafted is going to add that 3 to his next roll.
All right.
I just transferred luck from one to the other.
Grafted gets...
It's just whatever his next roll is.
All right.
So so the very next roll. So yeah, so it's basically just transferring luck from one person to the other.
Got it. All right.
Scarlet Witch finger effects.
Ian.
All right, so I assume that I'm knocked down and falling down the side of the mountain, right, at this point in time. So I'm going to make some sort of check to stop myself, so I can actually try to clamber back up the side of the mountain at this point. What do you need me to do?
If you can make a solid, I guess, reflex check, I'll let you even you can stop yourself, and if you make a good one, I'll let you scramble on all fours back up to the dwarf and take a bite out of his ankles or something.
All right, I like that.
All right, you're slowing. How do you feel about that 11? Do you know?
You know what?
He is also next, so there's that.
That's a good point. That is a good point. I'm going to burn 3 points of luck here. No, actually, I'm going to burn 4 points of luck here to bring myself up to a 15 on the roll.
All right, you scramble up. You're right next to him. You can attack if you want.
All right, so I'm gonna take that bite attack, and John, I actually forgot. I have a cannibal die, right? That I roll along with this.
Mhm.
Okay, all right.
Correct.
So let's see.
And yeah, you can get a
D14.
little HP back while you're at it down there.
Or let's see. How do I do?
You can
I
be,
guess it should just be a D3.
yeah, you can do D16 plus D3, and it should work.
D3 plus 4. Let's see. Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! All right.
I fumbled.
Roll whatever your fumble is.
Oh, let's see. Where is my fumble die? I just have a U listed.
Oh, yeah, you're unarmored, so I guess it'd be a D4.
D4. All right, man.
All right, that is your incompetent bite makes you the laughing stock of the party, but otherwise causes no damage. Gimmelus laughs at you and just steps over your head, proceeding onward to.
Clearly, I'm not a threat.
Yeah, he's just going. Oh, I love killing orcs. I've been counting. And he's gonna take a swing at our orc here. But I only have a 10. Does that hit our orc, Matt?
I'm looking at AC. No,
All right.
it would be 11.
I'm gonna
So you
try with. He swings his shield at you too, and he misses wildly with that as well. So Gimmelus is ineffective. Lamley pulls another bow, and let's see who Lamley shoots this time. Lamley, you think you're all good, and then an arrow goes right over the dwarf's head and hits you solidly. You take 6 points of damage from that.
You subtracted that 3 on Lamley's roll, right?
I did not, but I rolled high, so that would have been a 15 still.
Oh.
All right, but yeah, still, Matt hits you in the chest for 6 points of damage there. All right, and Sonica, your turn. And remember, you have with the orc and the hex, you've got a +5 to your first roll.
All right. Can I ask you something? What happens if I try to use one of my my 2 arms to try to grapple the dwarf? Because I'm thinking to use the bonus to try to I don't know, lower the AC of the dwarf or thing like that.
Okay. Grappling. I would basically say you could roll with both of them and take the better of the two, and I'll roll a strength check on my end.
All right.
Oh my god! All right. Well, I rolled a 1 on that, so as long as you don't roll I mean,
all right.
if you roll double ones, I mean, I'll add that together.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, 24.
Boom.
Also, yeah, you
All right.
you do you just completely lock them up, you watch the orcs wrestle all the time, and you just completely pin him. He's on his belly. You've got his arms and feet, above him, and you're just holding him square. He's complete. We're just gonna with that miserable show from him, even though he hasn't actually taken damage. We'll call him done. Lamely looks a little worried now. John, your turn. That must have been the effect of that luck loss. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, absolutely. How far away is the elf from me?
About 15 feet at this point. So.
Okay, gotcha. So I am going to use my psychic blast. Just in case, I'm just going to use both points of it. So my eyes glow purple, and then this purple pinkish energy comes out from my head as I open my mouth and blast the elf for 9 damage.
Okay.
Damn.
Double check. See, all right, he's still up, but he's looking very woozy.
Good. And then
Matt-
I'll move behind somebody big and burly.
All right, yeah, you go hide behind the orc or something. All right, Matt, your turn.
So I'm gonna take my club and just knock the shaft of the arrow, like break it off from my chest, just for show. And I'm gonna charge, try to finish off this elf here. Now, how does the how do my rage dice work now? Does that just get added to my attack?
Yes.
You're
attacking
muted.
and damage.
It gets added to both, so you'll roll it, and then it stays static. And then when you roll your damage, that same bonus you get for that round will add to the damage roll as well.
Yeah. So roll a d20 and add a d4 because of the damage you've taken.
So it works like a D die.
And does he get his own +2 from his war cry, or did it end at the start of his turn? Okay.
Yeah, I envisioned it, and I need to write that in there. It'll end at because otherwise it'd be pointless what you just did at first level, kind of, which would suck. So,
Well, I
yeah,
help
you'll get it.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
you have like a total of a 16 just from your bonuses. You're hitting them.
14 plus. I actually should have rolled. I get a +2 hit modifier with the great club,
Yeah.
so it's really 16,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah,
Okay.
solid hit. Roll your great club damage. You're sure to kill him, but let's just see how high it gets.
Yeah, this would be fun. So is this? Does my strength get added to this, or is it just straight?
See, it looks like your great club is 2d5 plus 3. That's what
Okay.
it says on your character sheet. Plus the
Yeah,
additional
and I'll
4. You just did like 15 freaking points of damage to him. I'm guessing you're just like, maybe you tell me, but I'm guessing it's a very bloody scene, and you're probably not just, it's probably not just one hit with that club.
Oh no, I'm gonna hit it like right on the top of the head and just keep hitting him so that he's like a post going into the ground. If his head doesn't explode before that.
You keep smashing him down until you keep smashing him down until he looks like a dwarf.
Yeah.
Like truncate him.
All right. Gimmelus is swearing in Dwarven vehemently. You assume he's still alive for whatever y'all, I guess, want to do with him.
All right. So
Well,
it's
my
roll.
eagle's gone. Maybe can I cast Hag's Hound using a dwarf, or does it have to be an animal?
Sure. I wrote in there animal because that seems the more polite way. It
Technically, he's a different species than me. I'm not even human, right?
I put in there in the hounding Hag's Hound, whatever, in that spell. Yeah, an animal, because such as a cow, because then you're not instantly dipping into the desecrating sentient bodies in such a horrible way territory. But you're welcome to do so.
I would love to, while he's being held down and incapacitated.
Oh, he's still.
The manifestation is if it gives birth, it will violently tear itself out of its mother.
All right.
So we're going to have some alien action, hopefully.
Yeah.
Wow.
Metal.
I hope none of you wanted to use Gimmelus's body for anything.
I mean, the thing is that it doesn't say that they. Nice.
That'll at least whatever your class level bonus, so +1, it would give you an extra bump from that. So that's at least if your class level bonus is already in that 24, it's a 25.
Well, and then you got your +2 from the corruption as well. So
no, well, so the +4 is just my caster level.
Oh, okay. So you already got that in there. My bad. Okay.
Yeah. So 24. That's to the bottom of the bracket anyway. So triplets. The hounds. So I guess we get 3 hounds.
Yeah, it's
they're gonna
for like
survive.
10 minutes. Gimmelus is like, "Oh, what did you do?" Oh, he's like getting really bloated.
They're gonna be hanging out with us for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they It's funny. I just one bursts out. I want him to I imagine him still being alive, and then another one comes out, and he's still barely alive, and then another one. So the pain just keeps coming back. He has to suffer 3 times before he's just an excavated rib cage.
But
And,
does he die immediately though? I gotta.
I'm gonna say yes, Ian.
Damn. All right.
You can't eat him.
Damn. Okay.
Now, one thing about this game, gang, was Eddie and I kind of wrote it in a way to where corpses are fought over. So perfect. Love it.
Wow. Three hellhounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be brutal.
There's
Nice.
still a couple halflings and an elf and an eagle if you guys want to fight over some corpses for a while.
I'm pretty sure I have to chomp out of a living thing though to gain my hit
Yeah,
point
the way
back.
I wrote everything, with the exception of the Dybbuk, it has to be living. Like Cliff, you could possess one of the other corpses now if you wanted to.
I do actually.
The giant eagle.
That was my initial thought.
With his head hanging off.
Yeah, no, that would have been awesome to possess a giant eagle. That's what I was thinking too.
I'm a wraith on mission, so I go and I look at Frodo Miss Marple's Silver Marples. I don't remember her name.
So we have Tabitha Goodsong and Pansy Silverhill. Pansy Silverhill is our only 5-fingered friend,
and she's dead.
Yes, they're both dead.
She was the one she was talking to about Bargle. So I attempt to possess, who apparently seems to be the leader, is the one with the missing fingers. So I try to possess that to gain some information from this person. So I guess that's a D10, D20 plus 2, right? So that's a pretty high roll. So I guess successful possession, right?
Well, I don't know. I'm not at yeah, that's successful.
DC 10 plus creature's hit die, unless Miss Marples is a 9th level character.
Miss Goodsong was a HD1 halfling.
Okay, so DC 11. So I get in there, get it all up in there.
Oh yeah, all about the lands where they came from. There was a little company of heroes, and there's they separated at some point. You don't know, no clue where the rest of them are, but Bargle used to have for many years, hundreds of years, had the Soul Stone until lost it. Helped them find their way in here, and you remember very recently, it was like was about to throw the ring in. Bargle spit off Pansy's finger, but fell into the lava, and you remember watching him bounce off of the very dense property that lava is. You wouldn't sink in that. That's silly. You would bounce off of it. It's so dense, and he just burnt, crispy, ran away with the Soul Stone ring, and at that point, Pansy and Tabitha were just dead tired and collapsed with the hope that someone would come to save them. But I don't know that either. You're not sure how much Pansy believed in that.
Twisted, glowing-eyed halfling with sunken cheeks pulls the cloak over himself and hafts the hilt of the sword up close to him and says, "Bargle has gone this way. Follow me." I start going towards where I thought Bargle was.
Yeah, down the hill, Bargle ran into Goblin Town.
Quick question. Can the grafted graft those eagle wings?
If you roll well enough. It's happened before.
It's risky, but yeah, there's no reason he couldn't give it a shot.
It's a DC 15 or die.
Then you can fly.
Is it death?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you fail, it's death. But yeah, I had one character get a giant arm. It was pretty awesome.
You can do it. You might have to spend some luck depending on how you roll. But you can try.
Do you want me to cast Hex on you first? See if I can boost your luck?
That's what I was thinking, Cliff.
Or maybe you don't want to do it.
Yeah, what you thinking, Sonica? You want to give it a shot?
I think you should do it.
No peer pressure.
Yeah, that's your character, dude.
Oh, let's try this.
Love
Do
it.
you want me to
Love it.
cast? Do you want me to cast Hex first? See if I can boost your luck.
Oh yeah, I would love to. Woo! Let's go.
All
It's a
right,
dang good.
I'm gonna go down one so he doesn't have a pouring rain cloud following him around for the next hour.
Okay.
Actually, I get to boost luck for 1d5 of us.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa!
Yeah, Dave.
Oh my
There you
God.
go, man.
And all right, so we'll start with Sonica. You roll, add one. You'll get to add 1d3 on your luck roll. Actually, let's see how long it lasts real quick.
Okay.
All right, so it's going to last for 3 rounds. Make your roll, and then instead, for every point of luck you spend, it's 1d3 instead.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice. Okay, what's the check should I roll?
A
What's the attribute?
fortitude save, right? So yeah, it's a d20 plus your fortitude modifier, which
All right.
is a +2.
All right. Let's go. +2. Okay. I will like spend the luck.
Well, wait
Like,
until
after I
you
roll.
see
Well,
the
you
roll.
got to see the result first. Yeah, see if you need
can
it
spend
first.
luck before the roll, but there's no point to, you know.
You might roll that 20. Huh?
Yeah. And let's go. 14.
Yeah, so you only got to
Just
spend
need
one.
one.
Yeah, awesome. I
All right.
love Eddie wrote this in. Such a great feature.
You now, 1 point of luck, and you have yourself a pair of giant eagle wings. Let's say you have a fly speed. It's going to be like hard to fit through like tight passages now, but you have a fly speed of 40 feet around.
All right.
That
So
weird.
okay. Okay. So I need. Do I need to burn the 1 point of luck, right?
Yes, just one though.
Okay. 3 points.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll it because you only needed 1 point.
Anyway,
Yeah.
It was good to be
Just
precautious
in
though.
case.
That was a smart move, Dave.
All
Yeah.
right. Is anyone
Okay, now
is anyone about to do something that they're going to need luck? No healing or spell casting or anything like that.
Yeah, how does healing work? Because I took some.
Well, we didn't bring a fiend. I think the Wendigo and the Dybbuk are technically the only two that can heal themselves right now.
So I have some.
Okay.
So I'll tell you. You guys got to go down to Goblin Town to find Bargle.
There we go. Well,
Okay.
yeah, there is a town there, so maybe we can find some healing down there. Yeah.
Might be something. Yeah, you guys, when you go down, just get things going. The far edge of Goblin Town, it's burning more than usual, and the fire's growing closer, and you can hear war cries of men resounding through the air, as do the scream of goblins.
Man flesh.
We're at it. We're under attack.
Let's do it, boys.
Feedback. Does changing bodies affect hit points?
Yeah, I just answered it in the chat real quick. But
Oh, okay.
Great question, Clip. That was something I do address.
Food for thought.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, it's important. But
Like taking a disposable lighter in for repairs.
I mean, that's a really good comparison.
Yeah.
All right, so Goblin Town.
Yeah,
Goblin.
and our possessor of Pansy is more keenly eyed than most, but you're all able to follow this fairly obvious trail of burnt flesh that you see every few feet. Let me see what happens next. So while you're following the trail,
Hey, real quick, while we're following the trail, I only get this luck boost for 3 rounds.
oh,
So I'm going to grant myself one of them
okay,
and cast another spell while I got it. And I'm going to cast Enlarge on one of my demon hounds. doable?
Yeah.
All right. Because why walk to town if I can ride?
It's a
That's what I'm.
solid explanation or reason.
Yeah, didn't
So
Snarl
my
the other two?
I rolled up their hit points. Two are pretty low, but one's pretty buffed. But their names are Dorothy, Rose, and Blanche. We'll cast it on Rose. He's the one with the most points.
The golden girl.
20. I almost gave myself a plus 20. All right, so 13's not great, but it's not terrible either. But I'm going to use this luck and add. What do we want here? We're at 13. We just need 1 point to go up one. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong spell.
You figure it out and let us know.
All right, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when I get it out.
But you're like trying to, we'll say this part's happened the whole time. When you guys get into town, one of the first things that you see when you enter into town, there's like one of those crossroads in between these, ramshackle goblin buildings. You kind of hear some distant screams of goblins and stuff. In the middle, you guys kind of turn your heads and you hear some kind of squelching, bursting noise. Seems really familiar. And down an alley, you can see a hell beast tearing out of a pregnant mother. And you don't see another hag around. It looks pissed. It looks hungry. What do you guys do? Doesn't seem to be having any, sibling affection for these other. I mean, they had a different mom anyway, so no relation. It has no special favor for your other hell beasts.
Any sign of Bargle? No Bargle?
You guys see tracks leading on further.
I continue to try to follow the tracks and imagine where Bargle may have gone. Oblivious.
Yeah,
to me.
I'll follow
Maybe
along.
we should have the hellhounds in the lead. Maybe they can sniff something out. And
Good
Snarl
idea.
will jump on the enlarged one.
I'm on the enlarged one. You're gonna have to get on a small one.
Okay.
It's 50. It's 50% bigger. But yeah, I don't mind putting one of the smaller ones, especially right in the front.
All right.
Sniffing
Well,
it
this
out.
other one jumps out. It's gonna try to. There's 10 of you, including
7.
your hounds.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's a die 10. It's gonna attack someone.
I have my eyeball right in one of them.
That halfling looks like a right good snack. Cliff, it's going for you. What's your Pansy doesn't have any special bonuses. She'd have like an AC 10, I guess.
It's a dog of some sort.
It's like if you turned a dog inside out.
Okay. Can I just discorporate from this body and just kick away from it and kick it towards it?
You wouldn't be able to recorporate into the same body though.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm hitting the ejection button.
All right. Yeah. It just starts doing. It's like a dog with like that looks like it's playing with like a rag doll. Essentially, yeah, exactly, John. And you guys all said, we don't need to deal with that anymore.
Good boy.
Let him eat it. It wants to eat this corporeal substance. I have an idea of where Bargle's gone. So perhaps the others will kill it.
Okay, then yeah, I'll once I see it do that, I'm gonna attack it. So should we roll initiative?
Why don't if it's occupied? If you want to get an attack, I'll just give you an attack this round.
Yeah,
It'll immediately start trying to fight though. But
Give it a good tongue lashing.
yeah, if anyone else wants to join in, you got 1 round. We'll see what can happen. I'll say like 3 people can probably get in there.
Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
I definitely want to get in. The smell of meats and organs
Oh yeah.
exposed.
Bar will jump in. He's tiny.
I was getting.
All right. Yeah, I'll let the goblins do it too. They can like get in under everyone else. All right. So you guys, but no more. All right. 13 hits.
feel like the bouncer with the clicker. All right, no more capacity. Fire codes.
Yeah.
Man, I just cannot get out from underneath these ones.
Yeah, they're all right. I got that.
Let's see.
All right, where's the other for what we got? Snarl and Barrel. I guess that's Snarl's attack. Where's Barrel's? And Sonic, you
Oh,
can
no,
track yours.
that was Barl.
Oh, okay, just Barrel's getting in. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, 18 will work.
Oh no, if just Barl's in, then that doesn't count.
Well,
Then.
I only saw the one roll, so that's what I assumed.
Oh,
Was there
okay,
another
yeah,
I missed?
okay, 18. No, there was Barl's up top,
Okay.
the D16. So yeah, we can just ignore that roll then.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that 18 works though. And Sonica, did
All
you want
right.
to roll? I thought you said you were attacking as well.
Phew.
Damn!
right.
Big hit.
Comes down with that Wraith Sword.
Yeah. All right. It is still alive. It doesn't have that. I'm gonna give it a morale save, I guess. All right, it makes it. You guys are. All right, initiative then. All right, I got a nat 20 on initiative. Be glad it's on that, not an attack.
Oh, all right. Oh,
Yeah,
let's do this.
no.
Oh, man.
All right.
Does it mean when Hubot says you've gained in power? What does that mean, Hubot?
It's just the server.
It's just
'cause you've
Discord,
hosted, so
Discord gimmick.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
All right.
you level up.
It's gonna
So
That's it.
It's gonna try to
does
eat
the
the
Wendigo?
goblin that attacked it. It's going on like a 23. So and a goblin messed it up pretty bad. I'm guessing a 17 hits
Verily.
and 11 points of damage to your goblin.
How about Goblin?
Bye bye Barl.
Yeah. But that's its turn. So all right, Cliff, your turn. You're a ghost. You can still attack.
What can I, as a ghost, can I still attack it?
There's a goblin body.
Yeah, there's.
I can't really attack it as a ghost, is what you're saying. I can't really like manipulate objects or anything.
John?
So you can't. You're very vulnerable as a ghost, so you want to be wary of that. Like your AC is 10 no matter what. But yeah, there's not really much you can do as a ghost. You can't really affect it or attack it now.
I can't lift anything up. Can I pick up anything?
Ooh.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. Want to get in that gobbo?
I guess so. I mean, there's not really a penalty to doing that, right? I won't die if I fail, right?
Correct. Yeah.
D20 plus 2.
So can that character ever die?
Yeah. Well, if he like his form he's in right now, something were to attack him, he's very weak. He only has a D4 per level. 10 AC, so he's very vulnerable in the spirit form.
So as long as he's in a body when he hits 0 hit points, he's okay, right?
Yeah, he'll get thrust out into his spirit form and then have just a D4 for hit points, but he can't do crap like Cliff was kind of asking about. So that's its weakness.
If someone attacks him in this form, you can basically if they hit, he's probably going to die.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That's the one weakness of the Dybbuk cap. I need to get that pronunciation right.
All right.
Does he get an armor class bonus while he's
your
in spirit form?
All right.
No, it's just 10.
Sorry for the cross.
So
Just 10.
I enter the goblin, and that's my action, right?
Yes.
Done. Got it. So that's what I do. I just put it on like I'm putting on another coat, and there's a crackle.
This one has bites in it. Ah. All right, Ian, your turn.
All right, so I clawed this thing before when we got that opportunity against it, and so now being up close to it and really again seeing that it's got like exposed organs, an inside-out dog is what you said, right?
Yeah.
Like I can't help myself. I'm damaged. I have got to get some healing back. I'm just gonna try to grab this thing and take a big chunk of chunky bite out of this.
You're looking for liver. Yeah.
Exactly. Looking for liver. That's my bumper
Like a
sticker.
Wendigo taco truck.
Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. +2. Fingers crossed. Let's see if this actually. There's a decent roll. All right.
There you go.
Okay. And John, do I add my cannibal die to my damage, or is it? It is for the damage. Okay. Nice.
Absolutely, but it's just like the deed die; it stays static for that turn.
Okay. So let's see. What did I get on it? I got a 1. Okay, +3.
And Dave, you'll be next.
There's my damage.
All right.
5 damage.
This thing's looking pretty roughed up. Ho ho ho! What a fun. All right, Dave.
Points back, so that's good.
Yeah, sorry. The folks that got like a 3 and a 2 for your initiative, you might not actually be doing anything.
All right, I'm gonna let my hounds do my fighting for me. And so we'll see what Rose does. She's got the +2, so her bite attack is
13
+5.
So
Ooh, that sucks. But I got 2 more.
mm-hmm.
Nope. Boy, they're letting me down. Last one, Blanche.
Oh man.
Oh, no, wow, that's awful. All right, so for my turn, since the hounds have apparently it must be a family.
Yeah.
Must be a family member. They've got like they've got the dwarf. They got short little legs because they came out of a dwarf. So they all look like dash hounds, giant evil dash hounds. So for my next trick, I'm going to cast Enlarge again, but on our Wendigo.
That's a great choice. I love it.
See if I can buff him a little bit. Yeah, and I'm at +4. No, sorry about that. I am going to. Ooh, do I take that corruption? Ooh.
He fumbles. Does he shrink?
He's got to do it. Got to do it.
Yeah, no, you can. That's the point. But like I said, we're going to read.
So the spell doesn't come off. I'm afraid because your luck is just your luck, and but I'll roll up my corruption while
Then John, your turn.
Oh wow, it actually got to me. I'm okay.
Oh, it was,
what?
Yeah, my guy at 23, then 19, 17, 11, 3, 2, 2.
So I grabbed this cleaver off of my belt and then just bring it down on the thing.
Okay.
See, well, hopefully I do. 13, that hits, right?
Yeah.
See if this does it. 4 damage max.
Not quite though. It's still hanging on.
I bet I should have brain ate him again. Oh well.
Then Matt or sorry. Oh, this is Mars. Actually, Matt. Maybe Mars. I missed you in initiative.
No, I'm sorry. I thought it was there was only some of us participating in this.
No, whatever you rolled, I think I.
Oh, I didn't roll because initially you had said that it was just 3. You were going to let 3
everyone
hit.
Got in.
Oh, right. Okay.
Mars, you go, and Matt, you'll be next.
All right.
Or actually, Sonic will be next. Matt, you'll be last because you didn't roll. That's a natural 1.
All right.
All right. Sorry, goblins.
All right. Here goes Snarl. He's swinging away.
All right.
13.
Yep.
He's 7 plus
there you
1.
go.
And is he got the blade? Yeah, he's got the. All right,
Damn.
all right. That
He's the
finally
guy.
kills the creature.
He just hops on its back and starts chopping away.
Is a hounding a horror. They take half damage from non-magical weapons. So
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Gotcha.
your hag should have warned you.
Yeah,
I was too busy swearing at my house. So my corruption for a greater corruption, I'm 1 inch taller. Yeah, so you noticed that one.
Yeah, we definitely would. Like I said, we're going to rework these because most of them for the hag, it's like I'm a hag, I don't care. So
exactly, as a give me horns, give me fish butt, I don't care. But now I'm at +6, so that's awesome. I don't know. That might be broken though. If it's permanent, I don't know.
Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, it's. I mean, I'm taking some mental notes here, so it's good to see it go.
Like full moon cycles are very haggy. You could do some corruption resets or something.
That's an interesting idea. Okay. Yeah.
It's still pretty awesome seeing a hag all jacked up in real time.
All right.
Yeah, no, I think that we need to lean into because hags are supposed to be these disgusting creatures. Yeah, definitely. But to Dave's point, got to make sure it's just right though, because you don't want it to be broken.
All right.
It may need its own table that would be more costly than cosmetic.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely, without a doubt, it's going to have its own corruption tables because they need to all kind of suck.
You could put, because of the disfigurements, every time your personality goes down -1 every time, and you'll be limited because 0-0, right?
Yeah, that would affect will saves.
That's not a bad idea, Dave. Yeah. Huh. Okay. All right. Good discussion.
Well, you guys continue on following that trail of burnt skin cracklings. The Wendigo's probably picking up little bits and going, yummy, piece of candy. And you're rounding, some corner, go into another street, and you see 2 of these human soldiers. They have cornered 7 goblins against the wall of this burning hut. And they kind of see you at the corner of their eye, but the goblins, they're up against the wall. They don't have any weapons. These are more the cowardly type of goblins than we have in our party here. How are you guys reacting?
Snarl's gonna kick the hellhound in the rib and charge in.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, the goblin body that I've possessed. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Who was controlling the goblin again? Was it Ian?
I was.
Mars.
Ian, so am I?
You're Barl.
He was. You're essentially.
I'm part of you. I'm part of
tell
you.
your stats. Yeah, you would actually, your physical stats would change to what yours are, Mars. That's a good question. Yeah, great.
Yeah, here's a character sheet right here, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just your physical, so just your strength, agility, and stamina, Cliff, will change.
I'll note that when it becomes relevant. But
right.
I guess what is this but this goblin's like a more badass goblin, right? I mean, he's like a goblin.
Well, he's an adventurer, so he's.
Yeah.
So I have the wraith cloak on, and I just start waving the wraith sword around like a goblin, and I utter a goblin howl like I'm a goblin warlord, and I say, to battle, to battle.
Oh, you're trying to get the other ones to join in?
Yeah.
All right, let's roll. I'm going to roll initiative again, everyone.
Well, if that doesn't work, maybe Grok should.
Oh, really?
It worked. Roll.
All right. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. It's so many of you. I can't keep track of you all. All right.
I don't think mine rolled for some reason.
Sometimes it can be a little slow for whatever. I see yours though. Actually, I see it. It got caught up.
You do? Okay,
else.
good,
Yeah.
good.
You got a 13. All right. I'm missing Ian. You're in here somewhere.
Yeah, I got a 3.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say your dice are cold, but I don't know what's going on, man.
You know, just the pseudo random number generator doesn't like me tonight.
All right. Dave, I'll type it in, but it'll take a second. Dave, you're up first.
Well, you know what? I'm going to try to cast Enlarge on Barl. Since he's trying to rally the troops, let's make him look magic while he's doing it.
I like it.
Look at that nonsense.
All right. Well, Matt, your turn.
I'm gonna take my club and just bang it on the ground and another war cry. Get everybody pumped up.
Love it.
All right. Okay.
Should have held my turn.
Is that for? It's the men. Some of the goblins start basically just harassing them. They're not quite fighting, but they're helping out. Some of the men are gonna take a -1 to their actions this round. One of them has to how about this instead? One of them has to stay there to let kind of their hopeful prey from getting away, and the other's gonna come up and try to slay the goblin leaders, going, "No goblin can stand against the forces of good." And he actually gets a 19 on his attack roll, so I'm sure he's hitting. Swings his short sword, 3 damage on the possessed Barl. How do you fare, Cliff?
Is that me? I guess I'm trying to sort of reconcile these two different sets of statistics here. So I think I have. So my hit points change. Is that right to a goblin?
Yeah, you've got the hit points of the creature you possess. So it looks like you had 5 hit points, and I just dealt 2 damage.
Actually, that's a copy of mine, and I knocked out the 4 because Barl died, so you only have 4. So you're down to 1 HP.
Okay, so I had 4, and now I have 1. I have 1.
Yes.
Okay, that's where I am at.
And your blood comes out really slow because you're dead and all that. He's going, "See?" He's trying to make those goblins be afraid again, but they're also severely outnumbered. Maybe he's trying to bolster his own bravery. And it's your turn, actually, now, Cliff.
What is this thing that hit me?
It's a human soldier, short sword. He's got hide armor on. He's not like a knight.
I stab him.
All right.
In the knee.
Okay, I try to understand what my statistics are with the sword. So the attack doesn't have any modifiers, but the sword is a +1, so it should be a D20 +1. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. So that's a miss.
Let's go out. It's the hound you're on. It's not you. It's too
Yeah.
rocky.
Can I withdraw this weak body away from this large
He'll get an
sack?
attack of opportunity on you, basically, for you trying in melee.
No, I don't. I won't want to do that though. Then,
All right. Yeah, it'd look bad in front of the other goblins.
Yeah, I understand.
John, your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna try to drain soul on this. It's like a knight kind of looking guy.
Yeah. Knight's a strong word. Probably have armor, but you hit him. You sure do.
A squire.
What? So now I've got my maximum points. Okay.
All right. So you steal some luck away from this guy. You shove a tongue down his throat for a second. All right.
Oh boy! So I forgot to have the hounds attack. Can I have them attack? I'll wait until everyone else is gone. I'll defer to the bottom of the
all right.
turn order, so everyone else gets.
Sonica. If you're talking, you're muted, Sonica.
Ooh, I was talking. All right. Okay. First of all, okay. I got a new part on my body, right? I got the wings from the eagle, right?
Yes.
So that means I can actually fly, right?
Yes.
Oh, right. That's really cool. That's really interesting because what I was thinking is, can I try to I want to take one. I want to grapple one of this soldiers again, but now I want to start to fly and then and then drop him. I want to like fly really really
You want
really
to pick
high,
him
then
up and
drop
drop
him
him?
on the ground.
Okay. Let's do like
Yeah,
a.
exactly.
You do an attack roll on him, and I'll do like a strength roll because he's gonna be trying to get loose.
All right. Plus plus two. Oh yeah, because I got the work right. Shit.
You want to
Oh,
lose some luck?
I wanted. Yeah, I will burn some luck because I want that works so much. I will burn 3 points of luck.
Okay. Good choice. Yeah, I got an 8. So, yeah, you get him up in like this round. Let's say you can get like moving, get there. You can get like 20 feet in the air this round. So if you dropped him from here, he takes some damage. You can go up higher and take more. But up he goes. You can choose to drop next round if you want to. Then, Ian, your turn.
All right.
All right, so there's one of these other soldiers that's hasn't been damaged, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I like hearing all the commotion and everything. I've just been chewing on little bits of skin and stuff like that, which don't really do anything for my hunger. And finally, I perk up and see, and I'm like, and run over to it and try to claw this soldier and then bite into him at that point. Let's see. All right, plus D3 plus 4, I think.
Don't forget my +2 that everybody's supposed to be getting.
Oh.
Yeah, I added that in. Yeah. 13.
Yeah, that hits.
Excellent.
With that, Sonic, since let me see. Oh, you remembered that on your roll. So yeah, +3 there. All right. But yeah, 13. Deal me some damage.
Excellent. All right. So this is the claw attack right here.
Mm-hmm.
And does Warcry add to the damage as well, or is it just attack? Just attack, right? Okay.
I think it just says attack. Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh,
finally!
Yeah,
there we go.
Utterly slay this guy.
So can I as I rip down him and he's like bleeding out, I can just go, and just bite a big old chunk out of him too?
100%.
Excellent. Can I just roll some damage for that so I can get some healing out of it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. After that, he can't resist.
It's my ones showing up again. All right. Yay. Okay. And I'm done.
All right. We'll say, Ed, Sonica, you're up in the air. He's trying to get loose, but then he doesn't know if that's really the wise decision. I don't know. What are you doing with this guy you're grabbing?
I want to get higher.
Okay. Let's say you can get up higher. He's heavy, so you can only move at like half speed. Let's say you get like 40 feet in the air total.
Is Sonica from Portland?
All right. Okay. Just a question because I don't use your system. So 40 feet. It's 40 feet like really a really high.
He would take 3d6 damage.
It's really high or not?
Yeah, which would in all probabilities kill him.
Okay, so I'll drop him now.
All right, roll 3d6.
Russ should get underneath
right.
him with his mouth open.
Oh, sorry.
Damn.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just the goblins, they leave junk
Mark
all
the
over
beast.
the place. There's this
He
one like
burst into
really pointy. It was like a street sign basically. He just falls straight on it and gets skewered. He's
Oh, one of those iron fences that they
Yeah.
always die on, like at the end of The Crow.
Yep.
This is for my lord.
All right, and you guys have 7 goblins here. Since you've rescued some goblins, one Snarl can have a new buddy to replace Barl. Doesn't have to wait a full hour. And if you can convince the other goblins to stay, we can essentially treat them as one temporary HP that they might get in the way a little bit of something. So you all are low HP level 1 folks and don't always have a healer. So
Yeah.
if
How does this human body look? Does it look pretty tough?
It's got some holes going through it, but it looks tough. I could give you the stats for it. It's like it's solid.
Well, because I know, did Ian and I, was there one? Because if Ian and I both, because I know I hit one and Ian, you devoured the flesh one too. You actually can't inhabit that body, Cliff. Was that the same one?
The guy who got dropped, you could possess.
Okay, good. So that one's still good. Yeah, good choice, Cliff.
He's got some abdomen holes and whatnot. But
okay, let me give that a try. It's D20 plus 2. It says.
I don't think you need to be covert at this point.
Looks like a success.
Yep, that'll work. And there's his stats right there.
Crackle.
And how I've handled it, Stefan, like if it's something like this, just Cliff, I have you roll 3d6 for strength, agility, and constitution.
Okay.
Or for whatever it's called.
I'll do it right now.
Yeah. Because it's like basically like a random character.
Right. Agility.
All right.
Constitution. All right.
Nice guy. All right.
Yeah, it's a buff guy. Yeah, so they're, Mars reloads a goblin. Whoever wants temp HP in the form of goblins, you can attempt a DC 10 personality check to convince one of them to stick around you and not run away.
You stay.
Give me a D20. Add your personality mod. No. That one's running. Yeah!
I'm not a very charming guy.
Yeah, me too. Me neither.
Hey, just roll the dice. Oh, yeah, that one. He's like, yes, sir!
Me.
So how many we have recruited?
That's 4 attempts remaining.
I pick one up by its little tiny arm and I hold it up in front of me and I say, "Ren." And I probably scared the shit out of it, actually.
Yeah, he runs away.
I think
12 work on my second attempt.
you'd be better off just eating it, I think.
Yeah.
One more.
I'd like to. I'm going to cast. There's only one left.
Yeah. The others
Hey,
run.
go for
All
it.
right.
I'm going to cast Charm on him.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh.
with your plus.
Oh, by the way, my skin's transparent now,
Sexy.
so I'm getting sexier by the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's just got to make a will save, or he's going to be my friend.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
Well, yeah, he's your friend.
Yeah. Just want to see if I can suck in a few more, but there's only one left. You get a +8 on your caster level, you got to show it off.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna be a jerk to my boss later, aren't you? All right, you guys go along and you're looking along. You're trying to find that Bargle fellow. Following it, and you stumble. You're on your way, and you're like, oh gosh, oh no, I know the direction he's going in. This is not the side of town I want to be in. This is the extra creepy side of town. Let me see. Yep, that is correct, John, with those stats. But on the way, you find the body of one of those wizard angel guys you heard about. He's dead already. Looks like his staff got sundered. There's flecks of the orb that was on his staff. There's flecks of it embedded still in in the sundered staff. If someone wanted, they could use it as a club. Or
actually, can I?
A caster. Yeah.
I was gonna say. Yeah, is there any magical properties that I can use or recognize?
Yes, it will give you a +1 to the next 1d3 spell checks, and
All right.
Well, I shouldn't have told you that. You get +1 to some spell checks, but after 1d3 plus 1 of them, the shine of the greenstone flex will dim, and it will be a normal club.
All right. So +1 on my next 3 spell checks. That's what it looks like. All right.
Or 4, it's
Awesome.
die
I
3
get.
plus 1.
Say that again.
It's a die 3 plus 1 is, well, at least what I wrote over here. I might have misspoke a second ago, but for the next
Okay,
4 spell
die.
checks, get a +1.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Anyway,
It's from Ian McClellan Dust.
and but soon enough, you get to this stone archway. It's marked with chaos runes that keep the spideress away from Goblin Town, keep her from wandering in. You guys see these sloping steps that lead down in this cobwebbed cavern that connects to many winding tunnels, and of course there's those little skin flakes going down.
Continue on down after it.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard to be
Maybe.
on the run with psoriasis. We just track you down.
All right, well, you guys
Is the
Yeah.
eye going ahead of us, or is maybe Carl going ahead? The new guy?
I think we put one of our new goblin
Yeah,
friends in the lead,
Yeah.
Send the new
followed
guy.
by some hellhounds.
All right, yeah, you're
I like it.
forming the army. You guys get down in this open cavern. One of your goblin scampers down. Are you guys like sending him down and saying like come back, or are you just sending him down like slightly in front of
Now, I'll actually put the eyeball in front of him so I can.
Okay. Get an honest report.
So, yeah. So nothing's lost in translation.
Yeah.
With that, like, I mean, again, I'm still just searching for flesh and following these little skin flakes and everything. I start to sneak and like I kind of follow this goblin down. I'm not going as fast as it is, but I'm wanting to get down in there and see if I can get the first jump on something if something comes back up. And so I'm like sneaking and hiding back in a little alcove if I can squish my big ass body up into it.
Yeah, you can do it, and you're kind of like slathering behind this goblin, and he like looking behind himself, looking really nervous about you.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. You guys get in this cavern, and you guys see this wraith magnate withdraws its sword from the chest of an orc that draws a dying breath, and this cloaked wraith magnate wanders aimlessly down one of the other passages, disappearing from sight while whispering meaningless curses. He didn't look. You've seen the wraith magnates enough. You don't get close to him. That guy, he didn't look right. It's not, it's walking weird.
I'm not going back up, but I'm also not gonna go back up to tell everybody, but I'm gonna definitely stand there and like try to hide to stay away and just keep an ear out for this guy wandering the tunnels.
Yeah, that was just.
So
there's like 4 or 5 other tunnel options for you.
Okay. I have shouldn't have said I don't have anything to follow it up with.
Can I make a survival check to like sniff and see where Bargle might have gone to?
Sure.
What do the hounds say?
Can my eyeball use its ultra vision to look for skin flakes?
Yeah. The eyeball.
Plenty good ways.
I'll say that. Yeah. If you have a good reason, your eyeball a hound, your Wendigo survival, you can roll a d20, and add an intelligence modifier, basically intelligence check, to see how well we're doing with the tracking.
Not so good.
Is Carl able to help because he's on the Hellhound?
Yeah, he's like encouraging the Hellhound to sniff. Let's you do one and let's see how it goes.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can't see over the head. It's got this big meaty head. It's tough. I'm trying to look at the floor, if it was straight ahead, be easy peasy.
We tried.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, I got a 15 on my survival.
You think you find there's one tunnel that you think is right, and when you're looking out for it and you're like, this place. You hear this creepy whispering, this voice you hadn't heard before, and it goes, "You can't take my gift. It is lovely, and it makes my love love me." You're like, yeah, all right, yes, this is the tunnel.
Who the hellhound?
Yeah, that's I'm one of your hounds. She is like a little dwarven dog, so.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, keep that one the right way,
The hell
not outside,
house.
not inside out, outside in. Or, no, that doesn't work either.
All right. So who did the hearing?
I did. I heard it,
All
and I
right.
turn around, and there's your hag's eye is there, and then the hounds are down there as well. And I look at the eye, and I do like this right here, and I say, come down, come down.
All right. So I'll let the rest of the party know since we're using eye hand signals that we've got the trail and to be very, very quiet.
All right.
I shuffle forward.
We slink.
All right, you guys start going forward, and a little further down this passage, you find it basically all but blocked. There's like a dozen cocooned victims, like human goblin, well, not like human, but humanoid-sized victims that block the path. You could squeeze past them, but like there's no way to avoid bumping some of them. So do it or don't. It's your choice.
I recommend our
what
Wendigo.
What do these bodies look like? Are any good specimens?
You have to cut open to find out.
Do any of them? Or do we detect any movement or breathing?
No, there's no like wriggling and no one's going, let me out. There's none of that.
You know what I'm going to try to do? Well, not try. Well, see if it works. But I'm going to spend just 1 point of my drained soul to do the first level of thought menace. I'm able to detect feelings and surface thoughts in the target. I'm going to just target one of these, like cocoons. Do I get any kind of surface thoughts or anything?
It's kind of like static almost. It's like you get like you're targeting one of the bodies, but you get like hundreds of tiny minds passing that you just glance for a second, and they're all hungry.
No, I guess.
If they were alive, would the Wendigo sense that they were living?
I mean, I might be able to smell.
Like, would it, in his case, edible?
Do we have any way of making fire? Like fire? Does anyone have a torch? Flame?
I mean, there's a lot of goblin towns on fire.
Yeah, we could go grab some flaming junk from upstairs.
Yeah. You could take a stick.
Are there torch sconces or any light sources in this?
No, these are like what seem to be natural caverns. There's no sconces or anything down here.
Are we like under a building?
You're in. Think of legally distinct tunnels that a hobbit may have encountered. Halfling. Hobbit is not legally distinct, but that a halfling may have encountered some kind of large spider in once upon a time.
I turn to the hag and I say, "White witch, can your glorious light magic burn this corruption?"
No. So
it's like, did you just call me
that's not my
witch?
That's not my bag. That's not my bag, baby.
It's our real magics.
I don't see the world the way you do.
I can't do anything positive or useful.
Carl would like to look for traps. I do have that skill. Since I assume we're around a bunch of webbing.
Yeah. You can look for traps.
Alright. I'll roll this one. Ooh. +3, 17.
Yeah, you're pretty sure that each of those cocoons is probably filled with like hundreds of tiny little spiders that will crawl out if they sense something juicier than what's on.
Oh, it's like a wolf spider.
I share that with the party.
Let's put fire on them.
I don't have any fire.
You
got a bag of herbs and a water skin.
Well, you can just avoid them, right?
I mean, Is there a way to disable it? Maybe, I don't know, splash some water on it, make it extra sticky, so maybe it'll hold them for a little bit longer? Could that be like a disable trap?
It could, anything can be attempted. You have to come up with the plan and tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, if you hand Carl that water skin, he'll give that a shot.
I've got a water
Maybe make
skin. Yeah, you can.
But there's like a dozen cocoon bodies, so one water skin won't, like, I don't get what you're
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, all right, never mind then.
Yeah. Picture like a passage that like is just a little bit, just wide enough for the orc to get down without having to be absolutely sideways, and it's just like, you know, cocoons just of people right next to each other. You can
Anyone back to fire?
you can try to solve this. You can try to
Let's
just,
put fire on.
you know, stay steadfast and deal with whatever might come, or you can try to find another passage.
The idea to go back to the town and grab some torches was actually pretty sound. Is that, how far away is that?
Yeah,
Not too far.
Well, if we're,
It'd take like 10 minutes.
all right, if we're gonna do that, we might as well just
Let's do it.
load up on like lantern oil and.
Let us go back to the
holes.
settlement. We'll get some burning
Giant
oil,
bugs
burn
ever.
the corruption away.
All right.
On the other hand, time is of the essence.
Time
True.
Time
Yeah.
goes on. It goes on forever as far as I can see.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna. So I'll leave my eyeball behind. I got 120 feet on that, so just to kind of keep an eye on things. I'll be
You
kind
could go to
of.
like the top. Let's say you could go to like the top of the steps, but you wouldn't be able to like explore.
Yeah.
them.
I'll kind of be like a relay halfway in between. Just
All right.
if I could scream.
Let's
At least I could stop them from going in.
I say, folks, whoever's like going and trying to get enough, the kind of supplies you're looking for, make me a luck check. And if you roll equal or under your luck score, you get what you're looking for.
How does that
I'm
work?
gonna go.
How do I make a luck check?
It's just like
D20
first edition D&D.
flat-
Yeah, and roll
Flat
under your
D20
luck.
equal
got
or
it,
under
number.
your current luck score.
So that 5's a good
It's-
one.
This is the one roll under because you can spend your luck. So as you spend it, you have less luck. It gets harder.
There's a 5 and a 6 though.
Yay.
I don't go back upstairs as everybody leaves. I'm still skulking around and kind of sniffing through these other passageways because I know I'm not smart, but I know I'm too big to make it through that spider passageway without wreaking some havoc in it.
Make me another intelligence check if you're trying to find another passage you could get down.
All right.
I come back with an arm that's I made into a torch.
Yeah, you found a candle maker and you just took an arm and you shoved it in the wax and yeah.
I got a 9.
All right. You think you found another way down, but it's like a longer passage. But it's another option.
Sure.
I'd rather
like-
fight one big thing than a bunch of little things myself.
Yeah.
So those of you who succeeded, we got an armed torch. What else did we bring back?
Snarl and Carl are going for some torches.
Okay.
They made their luck.
All right. You come back and you have 2 regular torches, and you're staring at this guy with his armed torch and wondering who's the smarter person here. So, you guys gonna try to burn out all the little tiny spiders?
Yeah, but I think that's the plan.
All right.
Let's do it.
I just needed to hear someone say, yes, we're doing it. And not,
Sure.
No
Yeah.
deviation.
No blame for the consequences.
All right. So, you guys start
Burn.
doing that. Say at... we got 2 torches and an armed torch. How about you guys make luck checks again? It works. Your luck check this time is just to be whether you get to keep your torch or not, or whether a spider starts crawling down it. You have to drop it for safety reasons.
Oh,
God
I
damn it,
failed.
guys.
We don't need to. Oh, there we go. Brock.
One.
I'm in that other passageway right now.
But you come back. You come back and you're like, hey guys, I found another way.
Oh my
son of a bitch.
God.
I guess I need to roll for Carl too. He made it at least.
Okay. So
I
What,
dropped
and
it.
what are we rolling right here?
just the people who
Just
already
the-
made a luck check and brought back a torch. We're rolling
Okay.
to see if
Gotcha.
they get to keep their torch or if it's like expended, basically.
Guess I never had one. So.
Here, just making a note to myself. I'm realizing I have
Can
encounters
you
here.
critically?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I was going to ask you. Can you critically fail a luck check?
Yeah, that would be a nat 20 because you're trying to roll
Good
low, and that one would be a critical success.
Interesting.
I just have these kind of like standard encounters, and I just making a note to like add in a line to say allow creative problem solving, so that judges don't not allow it. All right, you guys get past all of that, and you find yourself. You come to this stone bridge that crosses over a bottomless or seemingly bottomless chasm. And there's dozens of more cocoons that hang from the high ceiling, not directly over the bridge, but nearby, including one that's big enough that it could contain one of those flying fell beasts.
Well, Carl has a torch. We can use that.
Do we still have the trail, if you will? Does it go through here at all?
Yes, and the trail came to here. It looks like that, there's a little wind. You're not sure that you see maybe more than one little skin flake on the bridge, but there's no other place that you think he could have gone.
Demnus has a universal gesture in every body he has, which is that he just reaches up and pinches the bridge of his nose in frustration.
I mean, the cocoons aren't in the way. They're just like right next to the bridge. Now, you don't have to knock any out of the way. It's just creepy, mostly.
So, go across the bridge.
Do another trap check.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Look for tripwires.
I rolled a 12, 15 on the find traps.
You don't find any traps. Nothing on the bridge. There's no like weird tripwires. You don't think it's gonna like collapse under you if more than one person crosses at a time or anything like that.
It's good, guys.
Yeah. But as you guys are going, go ahead.
Send a goblin ahead. One of the mooks.
And Sonica, what were you saying?
I was just asking if is it possible to me to like pick my friends and just bring them to the other side of the bridge without the chance of touching in the cones because I have like
Just walking along the bridge
the
it doesn't
wind.
seem like there's a chance of touching a cocoon anyway. But
all right.
you certainly could
fine.
fly across the. You could go down, do some exploring, do whatever you want. Go exploring the bottomless chasm.
Oh no, it's fine. If
Okay.
no chance.
And John, do you want to do a mind read and see if it's the same sense in these cocoons as the previous one?
Well, I'd have to spend another point.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could if we think it's worth it. But I'm assuming I vote no because I'm assuming it's probably same stuff.
Okay.
Your
Agreed.
goblin mook gets like halfway across, looks back at you, shrugs his shoulders. At that point, everyone make a reflex save. The arrows start coming down from behind you.
No.
Oh no. If I have an agility with a -1 bonus or a 7 score, what is my reflex?
It wasn't written in on your sheet.
Well, because he's got the new character now.
Oh yeah.
Changed characters like 2 times already.
Because there's other factors too. Well, I guess it.
Let me see. Well, just start by rolling a d20.
Yeah.
I'll be able to. A 7 would
Yeah,
give you a
it'll be
minus
just-
1. I don't know where that new.
It'll be a
body
flat roll for you because goblins have a +1 normally. With your -1, make
13.
It's a
You
reflex.
don't need to worry.
I'm in a
Straight
human
roll.
body now. I don't know if that matters.
Oh, a human body.
Yeah.
So yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So actually, let me check the Dybbuk. I'm sorry.
At the very least, in this instance, no one gets hit by an arrow, but you see, like, back in the passage that you cleared for, people to safely come down. There's a team of, it looks like 8 human soldiers, and they're going, "Stop, evil! We will slay you! Make it easy! We'll make it
Throw a
quick!"
cocoon at him.
Yeah, you can fight with your bats over here, or you can, I don't know, what do you want to do?
Yeah, one of you big guys throw a cocoon at him.
Not a bad idea. But like I drop
nice.
all fours right next to the bridge, and I motion for everybody to come through. Come, and I reach over and grab, start to try to tear one of these silk cocoons up off of the ground so I can huck it over there at them.
I'm running
All
across the
right.
bridge like
Yeah, make like an attack roll then to like toss it and try to buy yourself an extra moment, I guess.
All right. Probably don't need. Let's see. Would I add? Do I add my cannibal die this time around? I don't think I'm really
cannibalizing
okay.
nothing.
All right. I feel like that's probably appropriate. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, you do it, and so they have to back up a little bit. You guys start running across, and they start running after you, and then that like enormous cocoon, it lashes out, and like out from the like dragon-like head of the flying Felby starts lashing out and trying to eat at these men. They always eat men. Eat a lot of things, but they love that man blood. It's the meat that's on the menu.
it's the dragon-like head of the what? Did you say?
There's that huge cocoon that had the flying Felbeast, or at least it was big enough. It cuts itself open and starts lashing out. The humans have to deal with that before they can actually follow you, but seemingly you're probably stuck on this side. But tunnel continues. Or you can stick around.
And this is is this a stone bridge?
Yeah, stone.
Or natural stone?
Mm-hmm.
Or
well,
okay.
I don't know. How natural are a narrow stone bridge over a bottomless chasm? However natural. It doesn't look like it's man-made, but I don't know.
But it doesn't look like something we could easily break behind us, right?
You can always try.
Well, I can't always try. I'm an old lady with skin problem.
I'm right. I guess I'm right there. I motioned for everybody to go by. I could try to make a strength check to shatter the bridge.
Yeah,
that's the
busted
case.
on the way out.
Yeah, I've got a 17 strength, so I might as well.
Do it.
Oh, that's
all
nice.
Right.
Do it.
Let's
all right.
see.
My posse's on the other side, so we're good to go. Ouch.
Just today.
You're like, oh, that's gonna bruise.
Yeah, I like pull my hands back and I'm like, oh, and then just continue on down past everybody.
Okay, so we're on the other side of the bridge. Those guys are fighting that monster thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast enlarge on that monster thing.
Okay. All right.
Oh, nice.
I believe you have to touch something to enlarge it.
Oh.
Is that true with higher results, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't want it that bad. Oh, well, wait. Is my eyeball part of me?
You can cast through your eye, right, John?
It's a familiar. He calls it a familiar. Is it still a body part or not?
I want to say no, is what I was thinking. That just seems like really broken to me. It could be, but...
Okay.
That would be pretty amazing.
But
maybe at higher levels you can start to pick that up, but like...
Well, at higher level you get a tooth. Maybe at another level, in another rev, we'll have a fingernail or a finger.
Yeah. Anyway, you gotta write that down though, John.
Huh.
Right.
That's an interesting idea instead of the hut, actually. Huh, okay.
Is that proving to be unwieldy? Or
A little. Yeah, it
Yeah.
has. One time I saw it.
But yeah, the finger's pretty practical. If it extends your spell reaches by 120 feet, that's pretty significant.
I nominate
All
the
right,
hag as new Dark Lord.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
All right. Well, I say just leave him to that thing and just keep following. We got a clock ticking.
All right.
I agree.
Yep. So it's like Sonic is having computer issues, well, cell phone battery issues. You guys go and go into keep on going, and you come to this large cavern. This dim light shines down from a hole in this cavern ceiling that allows a fetid fog from the marshes that abut the caverns. A ray of light illuminates a pirate ship that's wrecked upon the moldering hill of rubble and other detritus. A gigantic spider, ridden by a burned man, crawls out from the hole in the ship's side. The burnt man leans down to kiss the spideress on the cheek and screams, "Kill them, my precious! They want to take me from my preciouses!" A spectral pirate captain emerges with a beleaguered look upon his face. Not my choice. He's got the soul stone. He's the boss. And roll initiative.
Well,
Wait, same team.
All right. 1v1.
Is my initiative the same as my reflex bonus?
Usually no, just D20 plus agility modifier, so I guess it'd be -1 for you now.
Okay. Oh. Hopefully it's rolling. I don't see it rolling on my side.
Yeah, it came through.
Okay.
You got a 14.
All right. I'm doing good initiative this time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take any damage from the before when I made the reflex save. Sorry, I have to ask.
No, you didn't take any damage back then.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, we all got missed by the arrows.
Mm-hmm.
While we're setting up, do I know what my hit points are as a human now?
Yeah, it was in that stat block he sent you. I think it was 5.
I had 5 as like the default in there.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then +1
hit
for your
that guy, so.
stamina.
Okay. You got it.
Okay. Sonica will hopefully be back in a moment. I rolled really low on my initiative over here. So Mars, you're up first.
So what's the terrain like?
Open cavern, just like maybe some ankle deep water here, and then there's like a big mound with a really old looking pirate ship on it, and in front of like the pirate ship there's like a 10-foot tall spider that's being ridden by this little burnt Bargle character, and but like in front of them, like approaching you, is this like ghost pirate captain who looks like he's just really not into it, but he's doing it.
The goblins are actually going to do something completely random for them and just do nothing for now.
Okay.
Just stay right here.
All right, and there's our initiative. Ian, you're next.
So again, I'm still down on all fours at this point in time, and I go charging forward, and I kind of come skidding to a halt, and I look, I get right up in the undead pirate captain's face, and I said, "Bedfellows in death we are, leave us." And I wait to see him react, and if he doesn't react appropriately, I'm just going to attack him.
All right, yeah, no, he's bringing up his sword, no.
All right, just claws attack then at him. 20 plus 3 plus. Hey, that'll do. A 19.
That'll work.
All right, roll some damage. All right, 7 damage.
Okay. Your claws go straight through him.
Damn it. Okay, I thought that might be
doesn't
the.
even look like he made contact. This incorporeal fella.
And I'm again stupid enough, and I don't understand what happened. I try to bite him as well, but obviously that's not going to do anything. So I'm just chomping air right there, and I turn back and look at everybody at that point in time and like shrug.
All right. Then Dave, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Hex.
All right.
See if I can get us buffed a little bit.
Oof. All right. Yeah, a little bit with your 20 spell check.
A torrential hailstorm pours down on a single target. The storm will follow the target for 2d4 plus 8 rounds because of the caster level and affects everyone within a 5-foot radius. The storm obscures visibility, creating slippery conditions. So basically, a storm cloud is just going to follow that character around. They're going to have -2 penalties for all attack and damage rolls, spell checks, and saving throws.
Okay. Who are you targeting?
They'll also have that spider.
Okay. So, right. -2 to basically everything. And then what?
-2, and they have to add 1d6 to any fumble rolls.
Okay.
Anyone in the spider's area. So if you're in melee with that spider, you too will also have to roll 1d6, add 1d6 to your fumble rolls. So this is going to be, I got to roll 2d4.
For the duration, I guess?
Yeah, duration is 13
Yeah,
rounds.
That'll cover our combat here. All right. Matt, your turn.
I'm gonna hold my club in one hand and my burning arm in the other and scream, "Fuck pirates!" God,
Is that your war cry?
That's my war cry.
Right,
Best I can come up with in the moment.
Oh, that's good. All right.
You have a magic. Okay, so we all have +2 now, right?
2 attacks.
I look at the sword, which seems to have some ghostly power, some sort,
Mm-hmm.
and I heft it and swing it at the ghostly figure.
All right.
D20, I guess, with no bonuses, as far as I know. I have a strength of 9. I don't know.
But
+1 for
you got
the
the
sword.
wraith blades. Yeah. So.
+1 for the sword only. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I
Damn, there you go.
I can't see what I got. I
You
can't
got nat
actually
20.
see. Okay, not 20. That's great. That's perfect. So D7 +1.
What would his crit roll be on a
because
possessed body?
I don't know. We'll use the stats of the guy that he killed. It's a D6 on table 3, which I got. So.
Okay, so he also, it says, has to make a DC 10 will save or feel a deep fear that causes.
He was a mortal, but this is a ghost.
I get it. He's immune to fear. I believe you. Yeah, no problem.
All right, but 3 damage and roll a D6. Do you have a luck mod?
I don't know what that is.
A luck modifier?
I
What's your current
don't.
score?
It's 9.
Yes,
Okay,
you do.
This is 0.
Oh, so it's
All right.
0.
So
D6?
do a D6, please.
There you go. So I see it too.
You sweep this ghost off his ghostly feet. He's prone. He's like, "Wah!" Doesn't expect that shit at all.
You should stop doing this. We're all together. We're together in this. Stop this nonsense.
All right.
I like to think that because he's against his own will, he just went, "Oh, I'm falling."
Yeah. It was like a really slow fall, you know. All right. John, your turn.
Oh, okay. Where's the golem like character? Where's he
riding
out?
Sheila.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he's also wet.
All right.
Yeah,
So
he's getting
I'm
rained
gonna.
on.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna hit him with my psychic blast. Is he within 60 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna spend all 3 remaining points.
And and you can actually see now that you're like looking straight at him, concentrating on him. Like it looks like there's like a half melted ring that he's got on his finger. You're like, that's it.
Okay. Hopefully this knocks him off then. 9 damage?
Oh, that was quite a bit. How much? Yeah, you knock him off, and he doesn't move when he after he hits the ground. And the ghost pirate goes, all right, well, I guess I will stop. But the spideress does not. It's her turn. John, I gotta target you. You just killed her man.
I forgot to attack with the hounds yet again.
Yeah. All right.
Normally I wait for everyone else,
they can like nibble at her feet.
All right, so
bring her down.
The first 2 normal ones. All right, here's Blanche.
I have to say, you're enlarge. How long does your enlarge go for? Because it might not be going anymore.
It was for 3. No, that was. Oh yeah, I didn't write it down.
You did that like initial enlarge back on like the mountain, unless it's hours, which I doubt it would be.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
Enlarge was on a D20. Where does it say duration?
It probably says it at
one duration. Oh, it was for. Well, my caster when I cast it, my caster level was 4, so it's 4 turns.
Your caster level is 1 because you're level 1. Your bonus might go.
It's the base. Gotcha. All right, so 1 hour. All right, 1 turn.
Okay, yeah, it would have been.
Well, they're all normal size now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first one, because it's melee in the hailstorm, it's a 18.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, that does. Sorry.
All right, and they are 2d6. And that would be -2 for the hail. 6 damage.
Okay.
The second one is 19 for the hit, minus the penalty.
Good rolls.
And the damage is 1. All right, Rose. In the name of Betty White, you're gonna do good here. Yeah, it's only an 8.
All right. Okay.
Now it's the spider's turn.
Yes. John. She shoots you with like a web glob from her butt. Let me see. Sorry, I have a fun little table here. It hits you on one of your legs, and you can't move at all. And then she just like comes over, gonna take a good chomp out of you, and hits you solidly again. I got a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Here's my die for.
Might be it for me.
You take 5 points of damage and need to make a fortitude save.
Well, I go down, so.
Did you have one like temp HP goblin? Okay.
Yeah, I did. So that's even accounting for that.
All right.
So
He like tries to do a heroic jump in your way, and he gets like fully inhaled during the spider bite. All right.
Oh, okay, nice. All right.
But you still get hit too. He doesn't block.
Okay, so I still go down.
He also dies. Yeah, she just
so I still go down.
completely annihilates him. All right, you
So
go
I fall
down.
down. Yep.
All right, but we're back up to the top. Mars.
All right, Snarl will go.
Oh no,
in
I'm
with-
sorry. Sonica. Sonica had an initiative of 0. So.
Yeah, guys, I have it's 0. I will. Okay, can I try to like? Okay, I'll just straight up attack the spider. Just it. I'll just try to use my mace, then my other armed weapon. Alright, let's go. Do you guys made a war cry or something because I
you
wasn't.
got
Yeah.
too.
But it's also got this like cloud raining down around it, so it gets a -2, so it just cancels out.
Oh, cool. All right. So it's 1d20 plus 1. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
8.
Well, you got use your second arm.
All right, let's go. 1d16 plus 1.
8.
Ah, come on, man.
Hey, that really gets stuck.
All right. Now, okay. So now we're back up to Mars. Sorry.
Okay, Snarl's gonna go for it. Warcry's still in effect, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, so that's +3. Oh, Snarl rolled a natural 1.
All right. Give me. I got your fumble table.
I believe that's a D8. Yes, from the padded armor. A 4.
You break your weapon. You can fix it. Just need 10 minutes. Unless it's the magical
Okay.
one.
It's the magical one.
Okay. Then in that case, actually, he would have broken his weapon. It's just fine.
Gotcha. And then Carl, he's a D16. Nothing. They're done.
All right, Ian.
So I'm right up there where the ghost is down on the ground, right? He's not taken out just yet.
Yeah, and actually he kind of like sits up, like literally like I'm kind of sitting now. He's like on his elbows and he's looking at like Bargle's dead body. He's like, oh, nobody's got the ring right now, so I don't know. Y'all should take care of that, I guess.
And I'm just at this point I'm frustrated with what happened right there, not paying attention to him. I'm just running up and like one of the big spider legs that's down here, I'm just gonna try to grab onto it and claw and then into it like that.
All right.
20 plus, and then we said it's a -2 because of it being in the area of the icy hail, right? It cancels out. Okay.
Yeah. She still suffers the -2. You're needed to be a lowercase d. It's not going to roll for you.
Oh, yep. Plus D3. That'll do it.
All right. 14 will hit.
Excellent. 2. 5 points of damage. That's with the claw attack.
All right.
And then with the bite. Plus, let's see, what was my... Oh, excellent. I got 3. Yeah, all right.
There you go.
About time my luck changed. Let's see, D4 plus 2. And another 3 points of damage from the bite attack.
All right. Got it. She's still up. And Dave, we're back to you and your doggies.
What does this spider flesh taste like? Like, do I pierce through the exoskeleton and
It's
like
like
get into the
chicken.
gushy?
Tastes like chicken.
Yeah,
Chicken.
It's like a fried, crispy exterior. It doesn't have quite the flavor that you're hoping, but the texture's good.
All right.
Does
Okay.
any of that green goop squirt out when he busts open that magic shell?
You ever seen somebody eat raw crab? It's like that. It's all boogery on the inside.
You've seen somebody eat raw crab?
Absolutely. Man, I've been to
It's still
Japan.
alive?
People eat raw crab over there all the time.
I had raw scallops there, but I never raw crab,
Ugh.
and it was gross. It was bad.
Yeah.
But I wasn't going to not eat it and be that guy.
I would be.
I am sprinting for that ring.
All
To
right.
put it on my nasty hag finger and
All
rule
right.
the world.
You do that, you shove it on, and you hear your dark master's whispers. It goes, yes, you have it. Reforge. The stone must be repaired. It is the stone, not the ring, that matters. But it must be made whole, be made perfect again. And the ghost captain goes, so you got the ring now, okay.
Yep. Do I have enough action left to command the pirate to attack the spider?
Yeah, he's like, all right, boss lady, I'll go do that.
And 3 hound attacks. on some spider meat.
Okay.
How many minions you have now? Like 3 hounds and a ghost pirate, and
So
gonna sit
I
back and
already
watch.
subtracted the 2, so that one's an 18.
Yeah, he's racking them up.
All right, that's 7 points damage.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Okay. Well, once you roll, I don't remember what I put for their crit. They're probably critting on the monster table.
That one's 5 points damage. And so, do I need to roll the crit table for that one?
Yeah, I always like seeing the crit tables. I don't see that often.
All right, what die would that be?
I think a D8. Oh, roll a D8. I'm not gonna look anything up right now.
All right, you got the table up.
Yep. Right,
4.
For disarmed, weapon lands D12 plus 5 feet away. So I guess like it bites off like a lower segment of one of the legs.
Okay.
The other good news is that you do kill her. That must be the killing blow, of course. And she collapses down. Make a reflex save for your hell beasts, your hounds. She might just be falling on them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do minus. Oh, I guess I wouldn't.
And actually, Ian, you're in melees with her as well. If I'm forgetting anyone else in melee, maybe goblins, you need to make reflex saves.
All right.
Will do.
Because it's a lot of people. It's a 10. If you don't make it, you'll take some damage. If you make it 10, you get out of it.
15 and a 20.
Yeah, you're solid.
3. I'm latched onto that leg. I can't get out of melee.
I don't know actually.
Man.
I know, right? I can't. Hey, whatever.
Caesar
That's
rub you
life.
with some rabbit's feet or something.
I don't know where I burn all my luck.
Let's see.
That's probably you, Ian, that's going to low luck now, not your character.
All right.
Yeah.
So those that did not get a 10 or higher are crushed to some extent or another, depending on if you drop to 0, and take 5 points of damage.
That's
All right.
Did anyone die?
Well, that kills me.
All right. Well, you guys might
Can I use the soul stone to try to revive him?
You cannot.
I'm drunk on power.
You can try. You can go over there and allow them to make a luck check. What the Soulstone does is give you +1 AC and the ability to see illusions and invisible objects.
Oh.
Oh, is that all that the hag has now?
Yeah, why would it make you invisible? Listen, we're legally distinct over here. You can see invisible things.
Yeah.
So he has ranged attacks like mind control, minions.
Yeah,
what else?
Well, I mean, you could take that away from him. He doesn't have to keep it. If you want, start fighting him.
No, I think it's funny.
Oh,
I think it's funny.
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious actually.
So it's +1 AC,
and you can see illusions and invisible objects.
Okay. Because the Dark Lord's insane if he thinks I'm giving this ring back.
Yeah. Well, and if you ever try to willingly give the ring to someone else, you need to make a will save.
I mean, this could happen in any game, right? I mean, you could put like all of your loot on one character, and just everybody just gives all their loot to one character.
Yeah.
Is that meme right there kind of what the Wendigo is supposed to look like in this game?
I would say so. I mean, I thought it was more. It's like probably more like deer skull-ish, sort of, with like gnashing teeth, but something like that. Hey, why not?
Yeah. Oh. I don't know. Yeah, John, Ian, let's if you guys can make luck checks, we can see if you're still alive.
All right.
You just almost died instead of died.
Here, no worries. I only have a 6 luck right now. No big deal.
Well, thanks to our ghost, one way or another, you're going to stay moving.
Oh! I made my luck check.
Hey, at least you're good.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can keep that human body you got, Cliff, but there's this, like, your friend over
Weird
there.
frog.
It'd kind of be like a living memorial.
Do you like frog legs?
So who died? I don't know. I thought Ian's character was still alive.
No,
Ian,
I died
John
way
dropped.
before that. Yeah, he
John's
went down.
character, the
Mind blasted.
luck-sucking toag.
Yep.
Is he taller, bigger, broader shoulders?
Yeah, he's
More-
actually
more-
pretty tough. So yeah.
He's greener.
Can he pick up a wraith sword and use it?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll try and get in his body then. Let's try
So
it.
what about magic and psionic abilities? Do those port over?
Yeah, you
or
can't. Yeah, those don't port over, but he gets all the physical stats and
You get
physical
like a
stats
really
only?
long tongue.
yeah.
Well, you know, work for Gene Simmons.
Useful.
You got to maybe turn that into a multi-million-dollar empire.
So
Do Toags have like a jump ability at all?
No, they don't. But I'm considering maybe giving them like something like that. Something I've been thinking through.
a
So.
D24.
I next even do a silent.
Are they amphibious? Can they breathe underwater?
Ooh.
No.
But again, something I'm maybe considering. So
Can they croak
Oh my-
out loud?
If you kiss it, will
We're
they
going
turn
into
into
a
a
biology lesson for John.
All right. Well, to wrap things up a little bit, the ghost captain is like, my name's Dorlak, boss lady. Good. Not. I mean, he was weird. I don't know about you yet.
Whatever, sexy. Rub my feet.
He's like, his ghost hands just go through you. It's like really cold. He's like, it doesn't work like that. I'm tied to this ship, ancient oath, but I'm also tied to another oath, very kind of conflicting. So I gotta obey you because you got the soul stone, but I can't leave. I have to stay on or around the ship. But as you can see, there's a big hole in the side, and we're in a cavern, so it's I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, we should check out that ship. See if there's any good loot.
Yeah, there's some stuff still in there. There's some it floats up and he's like, it's got some gold coins, in this treasure chest over here. You open up a treasure chest. It's got 155 gold coins stamped with the image of the Dark Lord's fiery mouth. He's like, and it was a lot of spices and stuff like that. That's no good anymore. But there's this cask over here. It's of water from those treant woods. Actually, the cask is made from a treant that I killed. Anyway, if you drink it, you'll probably get. You're supposed to get taller, maybe stronger, or a little tougher.
Well, I'm gonna load up my water skin with that stuff.
All right.
I actually, you said it came in a cask.
It's a personal. There's some evaporation.
Oh, okay.
There's just one dose left. One dose. So
Y'all could, yeah, you
boss lady, get to decide who takes it. I guess.
Yeah, I'll take that. The rest of y'all can split up that gold.
Go ahead.
All you want.
Oh, okay, you take that too. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, divide that up by 5 and split it up. Sorry, John, you can't take it with you.
Can I try to like? I want to change my body and take some parts of the
spider legs.
to like. Yeah, I was thinking to try to take the exoskeleton from the spider to like level up my armor.
Oh, a chitin.
It's like a really good idea. I never would have thought of that.
I didn't either.
What's the armor class of the spider?
It was 14. So
How much of that was Dex?
Awesome.
I
am
if
12
you
now.
can pull this off, I'll give you. Let's say I'm waffling over. Make a luck. I'll say make a luck check. If you are successful, you see the right parts and you can get +2 AC out of it. If you fail, you still see good parts and you can get +1 out of it.
All right.
So roll
Let's go.
yeah.
Ooh.
Right. So now you got to
let's
make a
go.
fortitude save to get some spider exoskeleton.
All right.
Do you want me to see if I can give you some luck first?
Find the choicest piece
Oh,
of
yeah,
the cephalothorax.
I thought.
Oh,
I
expensive.
told the luck boss.
He wants it.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I still have Gandalf dust.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna plus
dust.
9 this. I got a charge on that, so it's a plus 9.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Wow.
Well, that would be awesome if that happened during combat. I'm gonna bump it down.
Bump
But
it down.
if that roll had happened while we were fighting, against all odds, a massive white and brown spotted cow falls from the sky, landing on all targets within a 10-foot diameter area. All targets, including allies, take 1d6 crushing damage and are knocked unconscious for 3d4 rounds and are pinned to the ground by 1,400 pounds of bovine irony. But I'm going to bump it down and give you 1d12 luck bonus on your next roll.
Ooh, let's go!
Wow.
What's happening? What's happening right now?
He's trying to get a spider exoskeleton.
So,
Okay.
so add 1d12 to your fortitude roll.
All right. Okay.
So d20
First
plus.
of all,
Yeah.
all right, let's go. First, let's see what happens without the luck. All right. Oh my god.
Oh.
No
Wow.
fucking way.
So you're gonna have to
Wow.
max out. You're gonna have to max out that d12.
So John,
Well,
that
it's a natural one, though, isn't it?
yeah,
I mean,
natural
that's
it's a
failure.
one.
I get the failure no matter what. Yeah.
So you're like, I got
maybe
it.
maybe that cow maybe that cow does fall on you.
Yeah.
At least
okay,
it's last
I'm
scene.
actually dead. No.
Yeah, natural one. There, yeah, just
Yeah, you
there's nothing to be
blue
done
two
about
goes to the sun, Icarus.
it. Yeah, you're
That's a
putting
bad-
on some
that's a-
chitin, and you accidentally pierce your own heart with that latent poison that was in there. You just
Or it's laced with spider venom.
yeah.
Or it's a bad time to find out you have a chitin allergy.
Oh, Sheila got him.
That's right. That's a good point. I should
I
rename this
think-
poison thing to venom. She's using spider venom, not poison.
Yeah. I think this exoskeleton
Is that literally kill you if you fail that roll? Just
Yep.
that's it?
Yep, it's death. Yep.
Wow.
That's the thing is, like,
You know
if you
what?
level
Well,
up, it's 15,
actually,
if you get higher level, it's tempting, but yeah.
Sonica, you could
Yeah.
make a luck check to see if you just almost die. It's just like rolling the bot for
All right.
if you go down in combat. So equal or
You'll
under
be
your luck score.
Only
Flat D20.
mostly dead.
All right, let's see.
He's mostly
Let's see what
dead.
happens. Ooh, that's
There you
fun.
There you go.
Perfect.
That one.
So for coming, and this would happen with Ian earlier. Actually, I'll say it. So, Ian, you would take a -2 or a -1 to your agility from going down, and Sonica, you would take a -1 to your stamina of all things. I was rolling randomly over here, permanently from having
All right.
gone down a bit.
All right.
But that's where that is, and you do. So you guys have gotten here. You've gotten tomorrow at dawn the special power of the Wraith Blades without the prominent power of the Dark Lord existing. They lose that special will save thing, and they still provide a +1 to hit. They're excellent candidates for future enchantment, but they lose the +1 to damage and the D10 will save thing. But you guys also still have that wizard, club it's also a good thing for a while. You got the ring, and you have Dave, if you want to drink the treant water, do so and roll a d12 to see how many more inches you grow.
Oh, is it a permanent thing?
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's a 1d12?
Yeah, 1d12 to see how many more inches you grow.
Need a
Wow,
giant.
why didn't I wish I had that in high school.
Yeah.
If it lasts more than 4 hours, call a
All
doctor.
right, two more inches, and you get +1 to either your strength or stamina, whichever one is lower.
Okay. Got that.
And a bit
Sweet,
of coin.
sweet.
And the service of Dorlock, though he is bound to stay near the ship. So and you also have the whisperings in your mind, and in a quest to fulfill to return your Dark Lord to power.
Oh no, I'm keeping this ring.
Well, you're going to keep hearing the whispers. He's going to keep talking to you about that. He's going to wear you down.
I'm the new Dark Lord.
Yeah.
I nominate the hag to be the new
I got
Dark
3
Lord
inches to prove it.
personally.
And in your you say, I'm the Dark Lord, in your head you're like, no, you're not. That's me. You will succumb to my demands. Or I will find another. You will have nothing.
Where's the chicken hut?
That'll come later.
Is that the wrap up for
Yeah,
the...
that's the wrap up. That's the adventure here. So quite a linear affair, but it's meant to be a short